sometimes there's a bug with the Restream platform, so for a couple seconds I'm never quite sure if we're live. Also, wait, that's wrong. WSB, VoD, replay, cast. Okay, I think it's working though. That's good. Hello, hello everybody. How are we doing today on this wonderful Monday afternoon? I have a runny nose, as I do 85% of the time. Seems like I am cursed to live with a runny nose for my life. It's one of the less severe curses, you know. When you think about Sylvanas, for example, used to be a hot, spry, high elf huntress, and then Arthas cursed her to be a miserable undead banshee with no joy and only hatred for the rest of her life, you know. In that case, I think I'd take the sniffles. All right, well, Twitch dashboard. There we go. Didn't quite have that updated yet. Yeah. What's up, everybody? As you probably are aware, we're on a little bit of a break of the Super League right now. Super League continues on Thursday, so for the next couple of days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to check out the VoD replay cast from WSB. As you're probably aware, we are not allowed to cast these games live, so we have to do VoD replay casts. But we still want to check out what's going on there and what those games looked like. Neo yesterday showed some games already, if I remember right. The first couple of games from the playoffs. And these right here are the playoffs. Top 8 for this WSB season. Labby, Sock 1-0, Soin. Labby, continuing his hot streak, beat Sock 3-0. 1-0 beats Soin 3-2. I was thinking this was going to be more one-sided. Soin, the one player, of course, left out, not in the Super League right now. And then Labby continues on to finally beat 1-0, by the way. This was his first win over 1-0 in a long time. It really goes to show that Labby right now has the generation... What am I saying? Has the shape of a lifetime. I want to say something with generational, because I always feel like it sounds so epic, you know, like in MMA, for example, when they say generational talent or something like that. I've been getting a little bit into UFC lately. I subscribed to DAZN in Germany, and I've been checking out some UFC fights. I realize I'm very late to the party. But yeah, for that reason also, was it 2 weeks ago or whatever? I got up at 3:30 a.m. to watch UFC 319, to watch Dricus du Plessis, who I was rooting for, get just absolutely manhandled for 5 rounds. Other fights were pretty epic, though. Spinning back elbow. Yeah, I might be becoming a UFC fan, maybe. In the Back to Warcraft website, it says that Dolphin returns on Wednesday. If that's wrong, then that should be fixed. Hold on, do I have the schedule mixed up? Wait a minute. Oh, it is Wednesday. Huh? I thought it was Thursday. Maybe they changed the schedule to make it 2 games per day instead of 3 games per day? Hold on. Playoffs still best of 5. I'm confused. So let's check out Wikipedia. I thought this said 28th, but okay, I guess it's Wednesday. I guess it's gonna be Wednesday, boys, where we're gonna check out. Wait, does that mean we have WSB at the same time as Super League? That would be weird. Anyways, we have 3 games on Wednesday, right? August 27th, there we go. Then 3 more games on Thursday, 3 more games on Friday. That's the 29th. And then 3 more games on Saturday. Oh, we just can't count, I guess. I guess we just can't count. Okay, it's still gonna be finals on Sunday, but we begin on Wednesday. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be 4 days. But no, it's 5 days. Good catch, Rider of Phoenix in the chat. 12, 13, 14 games. Yeah, 14 games. That makes sense. Almost every day, 3 games per day, over 5 days. The math checks out. Okay, so I guess that means that we're going to be only focused on WSB today and tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we return with the Super League. Yo, Techo, my dog, how you doing? All right. Well, so yeah. Super League back on Wednesday, but today indeed we are going to take a look at the WSB games. So we have 4 matches for the replay cast today. Fortitude versus FoCuS, Kaho versus Sini, and then winners match and losers match. These are, of course, the games from yesterday. All right, let me hide my camera right here. So I don't have to look at myself the whole time. And let's start with the first game. Forti versus FoCuS is the first game right here. And we're gonna go to... Hold on. We're gonna go to... What's the map called again? Northern Isles? Northern Isles has been a popular pally rifle map for a long time. Not really that big in size. Most importantly, you can get to the orc expansion easily if you need to. If you have control of the center of the map. We've heard many times by Lemes and others that pally rifles was now so bad. But Fortitude has been having decent success with it against tier 2 orcs, you could say. It seems to work against Soen, it seems to work against FoCuS, just against Lin. Seems like pally rifle isn't working that well anymore. Fortitude, though, right now seems to be in really good shape as well. Of course, in the Super League, we just saw him 3-0ing. No, wait, 3-1ing. Happy. But he did lose 0-3 to Lin. Indeed, there. The pally rifles didn't work. There should be a little bit of game sound here.
역시나 일단 앞쪽 하나 사냥하고 시작하려는 건데
Wait, I can't hear anything.
이게 피가 좀 갈리거든요. 자, 이런 문제가 좀 팔라딘 힐이 초반에
I muted it for myself.
원래는 안 쓸 거를 한 2번, 3번 정도 빠지고 시작하는 거다 보니까
I tricked myself. Anyways.
자, 그냥 디나이 시켜버립니다.
Fassi harass begins. Oh, killing 2 peasants early on would be huge. Lumber's gonna be looking rough. Maybe Fortitude here a little bit late on the Holy Light. But with the second one, heals that peasant. And now FoCuS trying to force militia time to make the tech even later. Of course, orcs tend to have a very faster tech in this matchup. And the question then will be, what second hero are we gonna be seeing? Early days of the Farseer Headhunter play against Pele Rifle, we saw a lot of Firelord. Not Firelord. Panda, I want to say. We also then saw some Naga, a good amount. But most recently, the hottest prospect seems to be the TC again. TC with Shockwave, and of course Aura, providing good artillery fire. Oh, Lemons is in the chat right now. I imagine Lemons already checked out this game to see how the Pele Rifles were doing. So please no spoilerino in the chat, Lemons. Oh, Acid Steal, that's huge. Can't deny the wolf? Yeah, resummon. Oh, that denies level 2 for a good while. That wolf also denied. Damn, this is not a bad start by FoCuS at all. 2 peasant kills. Level 2 prevented for a long time. Some mana forced as well. Guys, when does the Super League continue? On Wednesday. 2 days from now. Oh, another rifle here. In the orange. More militia time needed. FoCuS is playing a really good aggressive game, it seems. These headhunters here perhaps a bit too aggressive. It's going to be one going down. That's level 2. Headhunter for rifle trade right there. But 1 headhunter loss for a rifle and 2 peasants, that seems well worth it. Good luck by FoCuS. He's going for the Naga second, keeping up that pressure. Farseer, though, has to be seriously careful now. Same goes for the Paladin, especially with a Naga Cold Arrow coming in. Pele is fearing a bit more the FoCuS fire. That's 2 more peasant kills. Yo, this is a sick start for FoCuS. Let's go Hocus Pocus. Sentry Ward as well, very valuable here. This is a fantastic early game for Orc player. But of course we all know the Pele Rifle strat gets a lot stronger with more upgrades, with more additions. Blood Mage is one of those additions now on the way. Fortitude smells out that there's a Creep Jack awaiting him. He's going to back off. But he doesn't want to give this camp away so easily. Big item here. Up for grabs. Goes to the Farseer. Big Mana Potion. Fantastic find. But the Pele is now back to full mana, so heal saves should be easy. Very late in that Holy Light, by the way. Seems like he should be using these Holy Lights a bit earlier. Ensnare should be a kill. Mana Potion committed, by the way. Just for the level 1 wolf. He doesn't even have Chain Lightning yet. Holy Light. Oh, didn't have it in time. Had to deny. That's another rifle going down. Now level 2 for the Farseer. Now he has Chain Lightning. Gets the next last hit as well. And of course, FoCuS on the way to tier 3. Torn Totems. Can he kill another rifleman? I don't think he got it. One more right click. Boom. And another. Oh, he almost got 2 more rifles here, boys. What is going on? Holy shit. What? That's 4 rifle kills in the early game. One more. Oh my god. OM Jesus. 5 rifles killed in the early game. Can you move the rogue banner? Alrighty. Let's put it here. Sick early game for FoCuS. Holy hell. I haven't seen this good of an early game against a Pele Rifle play in a long time. Already looking crippled. And also, he's got no lumber. There ain't no way he's getting 2 Griffins in time. This would be the perfect game for a Tiny Great Hall, in my opinion. We can see how far FoCuS is ahead. But in the first person position, when you're the player, it's a lot harder to gauge exactly what position you're in. You don't have all these metrics that we have here to look at. Healthstone, very nice here for the Pally, by the way. One of Mana Steel, also really good on the other side. As a Paladin is finally getting his level up. Ah, forces the Healthstone already! Outside of a fight, holy shit, FoCuS is looking so damn good.
맞습니다. 이게 라이플맨도 4개나 잡혀버려가지고 원래 같으면 지금 안 잡혔으면 인구수 50 찍고도 인구수 하나 이제 비기 때문에 그 인구수로 이제 힐스 살 수 있거든요.
Recently in a cast, we were told that the Shadowhunter and the Farseer have exactly the same attack speed and attack windup. So this basically means, you know, same attack rate, same attack speed. The question was, who's gonna be the better orb carrier? And now I keep staring at these heroes if that's really true. It still seems to me like the Farseer has the faster attack windup. Anyways, we have the first real fight breaking out over here. Lots of damage on the Pally. But not dead yet. Pretty tanky with all that armor. FoCuS lost his Shaman, by the way, which is kind of a big mistake. Normally, that's never supposed to happen because you can just use Ethereal. Farseer goes down! No! FoCuS, what are you doing? No! FoCuS. Fighting before he got to 50 supply. Before he had Berserker training. He's not even researching Berserker training. And now Forti's on the way to tier 3. Oh my god, FoCuS. FoCuS threw away his gigantic lead. Oh man. I think FoCuS also making Walker and Master Training from the same Torrent Totem. That's a macro mistake. Oh man, that must feel bad. He was so far ahead. So far ahead. Are you kidding me? Yeah, fighting in the middle there against Militia, very bad idea. Militia often get underestimated. They are actually really good. Especially in smaller scale fights. Farseer back, FoCuS at least about to triple level up. Look how long it takes to heal these Taurens, though. Master Training finally finished for FoCuS. And that's why normally you want to have that Walker now alive. Now you could res Taurens if he had lost the Walker. It's kind of crazy, dude. The early game was so insane by FoCuS, and then he made these huge mistakes in the fight. That's Sag. Oh, one rifle almost going down. Where is that orb of lightning? Not here. Because the Shadowrunner is running back to the main base. Maybe he's thinking about a Tiny. He's almost got the money for it, but now the timing is a lot worse than it would have been earlier. But he is going for it regardless. Tiny Great Hall coming up. Is this a replay? Yes, it is. As the title says, this is a VoD replay cast. These games were played yesterday. Alright, with the Tiny about to be up and running, FoCuS still has time on his side. Decent hero levels. Not fantastic, but decent. Items are looking rather weak. Forti's items looking better here. He's got the good aura, he's got some tank items, and a heal scroll. Double lightning back on the Foss here. I do like that. X finds one kill. And indeed, the Taurens are not easy for the rifles to deal with, obviously. Oh, those purges are so good, man. Love them purges. One rifle goes down with a fork lightning just in time. So it's 3 rifles picked off. Damn. And a heal scroll. Forced. FoCuS with lots of gold. He can go for the heal scrolls now easily. Okay, I think FoCuS still has a very good chance of winning this game. Despite that little fumble earlier on in the center. Double claws plus 8. Really good as well. And now Naga at the shop. Invuln. Heal scroll is on cooldown actually, I see. Oh, what's that? That's the first hit purge on the Griffin. Not enough purge to get the kill though. Good attack here into the main base. FoCuS knows that likely there's no TP on the human, and that's a huge punish. Could be a lot of peasants going down here. Griffin's also looking for some Tauren kills though. Level 3 level up for the Shadow Hunter. Arcane taken out. And now, gonna be time to TP. Everything seems to be alive still. FoCuS. Looking damn good. Looking now to be in an impossible to lose situation pretty much. Forti has to go all in against the expansion. Is he really fight ready? I don't think so. He's 25 supply down. Holy hell. Level 1 Siphon. Not even that scary. With this skill build with a Blood Mage, when you go Flame Strike, you really want level 4 to have 2 strong spells and not just 1 strong spell on level 3. Stormhammer is not done yet, by the way. Mana is low on FoCuS, but surely the supply lead must be enough. I'm still not sold that this Flame Strike build is better, by the way. Level 2 Siphon to steal mana and give mana to the Pally, I still feel like might be better. Easy res on the Tauren right there. The Walkers had a good amount of mana. One is still full mana, in fact. Oh, there we go, though. That's Tauren's going down quick. And here we have Ancestral Spirit. There should be anyways. Not using it at the moment. What's this Walker doing? He's just walking around. I mean, I guess it's in the name. Oh my god, FoCuS. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you lose this now, bro. Griffin positioning is really good. Finally, we have a Raider for Ensnare. Blood Mage did get level 4, by the way. Here's the heal scroll. Still a huge supply lead, though. And with human forces dropping, the DPS also greatly decreases. Level 5, Pally. Hex against the Griffin. It's going to be a bit of a disable. It's a lot of hurt orc units. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you lose this game, FoCuS. That would be so ridiculous. Another Holy Light comes through, but we don't have that much mana left as it seems. Hex about to wear off on one of the Griffins.
그리프 다시 뽑고 있고요. 자, 지금은 포티도 한번 빠져주는 게 좋아 보이긴 하거든요.
Level 2, Siphon really good, has to be interrupted.
그런가요? 자, 뭔가
아직 한
좀
3방 남아가지고
One walker goes down in the back.
맞습니다.
This walker has Ancestral Spirit.
또 일단 타워렌 부활 하나 잘
Ethereal not gonna save him here. Torn is back.
잘 잡고 있긴 한데.
Okay, focus. Dude, if he loses this game, it's gonna be a 0-3. There's no mental recovery after this if he loses here. But he should win, surely. Surely. He should be winning this. 3 Torrents chasing the rifles away. Heroes and Berserkers for the anti-air.
그리프 하나 저거
It
살아남고.
seems like Forti's done enough.
인구수 51 좀 불편하죠. 자, 나무 딸려가지고 저 피전트를
He's gonna have one more go of it, though. The hero levels are now really good. Blood Mage might make it even to 5 later on.
코드도 뽑고 레이더도 뽑고 이것저것 많이 뽑아주고 있는 포커스.
Interesting subbing in the chat saying FoCuS has some of the worst army hotkey out of all pro players. He's got the heroes on 1 and all other army on 2.
오크장에서 정말 답답할 수밖에 없거든요.
That sounds so weird.
해가지고 총 6개입니다 이제 그리폰.
It seems like many pro players, though, don't really put much thought into how they group their army. I remember Hitman, for example. Hitman said, and this might sound even stupider. Hitman said, well, if all of his army is in group 1, and once he gets more than 12 units, then he makes a second group.
포커스입니다.
Which also doesn't seem perfect.
쫓아갔다가 혼자 낙오된 건가요? 자, 일단은 하나 잡혔고, 자, 워커가 근데 없네요. 자, 부활시켜줄 수 있는 워커가 없고, 자, 힐스까지 한 장 샀고,
Yo, if 40 wins this, that would be kind of crazy.
자, 확실히 뭔가 내 앞마당 쪽 싸우면은 저 나무 끼고 싸우는 거에 좀 힘들다 보니까.
Torn harass now, coming into the main base, by the way, but there is a Griffin poppin',
근데 그리폰이 숫자가 정말 많이 쌓이고
like Mary Poppins.
맞습니다. 일단 방역이 자, 일단 타워렌.
Oh, there's 2 Torrens in the main.
자, 일단 그리폰으로
It's a bit scary.
막아주고 있고, 자, 포티도 근데 저거 잡으려고 빼다가 자, 꼬리 잘 물었어요, 지금 포커 선수가. 자, 근데 타워렌 두 개 여기서 빠져나가야 되거든요.
Okay, here come the Griffins.
자, 일단 하나는
Also, rifles getting picked off, though. That was 2 rifles going down, I think.
또 반대쪽에서 물어주면서 유닛을 좀 자르긴 했습니다. 포커스도.
맞습니다.
And of course, with his skill build, also, there's no banish. But Blood Mage is level 3. Okay, that Flame Strike has big potential.
자, 이럴 때 힐링 이 스킬이라도 좀 있어야 되는데.
We might get to level 6 Pally this game.
또 리트레이닝 먹기는 좀 애매한 상황이고요. 자, 힐스 2장을 다 샀습니다. 포티투가. 자, 타워렌 하나는 또 일단
I like this Torrent play a lot, though. Even if it costs some Torrents, it buys lots of time. And those Torrent corpses in the main base can just be rezzed, potentially.
보내가지고 일꾼 라인 정리하는 건 굉장히 좋은 플레이긴 한데.
결국 이 메인 병력 싸움을 이겨야 돼요.
그렇죠.
Maybe 40 should have walled off the main base.
부랴부랴 일단 윈드라이드까지 뽑고 있어요, 지금 포커 선수가.
Ooh, Flame Strike.
잘 피했어요.
Well dodged. Good split by FoCuS right there. Good save. No losses so far, I think. Oh, big mana drain as well, by the way.
멀티 없는 자원을 메꿔야 되거든요.
네, 지금 본진도 자원을 못 캐고 있는 상황이기 때문에.
맞습니다.
Human hero levels are so good here. Great hex.
좋았고요.
Prevents the flame strike.
굉장히 아픕니다.
Oh, Blood Mage now vulnerable. He used the Mana Potion. He's trying to execute the Blood Mage, I think, with Holy Light on cooldown. Hex on the Pally. But he can't find the kill. Quite. Needs to Holy Light the Blood Mage here. And that he does. FoCuS with a huge supply lead, obviously. But mana's running out. This is where Forti could maybe turn it. Flame Strike doing good damage here. This time it wasn't blocked that well, or dodged that well. Level 6. Shadow Honor. Oh, Shadow Honor goes down. Ah. FoCuS. No, bro. No. No. Does he have ult, by the way? He didn't skill ult yet. On the Pally. Wyvern, by the way. Rare to see. But not a bad idea when there's no rifles, I suppose. And the rifles are almost all dead. We only have one left. The wolves don't do much against this magic damage, of course. Very low unit count here for 40. But high quality. He's got 5 peasants left, by the way. Still a bit of mining, but there's still a ras going on in the main base. Ah, still no mining.
저거라도 지금 해주고 있어.
And it's gonna be another kill. There's no mana for Hoylite here at the moment. 26 supply only.
근데 진짜로 오크가 원하는 그래도 소모전 잘해.
And the Walker and the Torrent can walk out.
긍정적인 교환이 되는 게 오크 입장에서 기분 나쁜 건데 그래도 오크도 병력이 많이 잡히는 만큼 휴먼의 그리폰도 잘 끊어주고 있긴 하거든요.
네.
이게 뭐 반반 교
그리폰 2개밖에 안 남긴 했습니다.
맞습니다. 이게 반반 교환까지는 아니더라도 지금 오크가 2대1 교환 정도로 어쨌든
No ult, by the way. It's level 3 Devotion Aura.
전혀 없는 휴먼이다 보니까 내거 2마리 잡히더라도 그리폰 1마리 잡는 게 지금 중요하다 이거죠. 그리고 5시 쪽에 헤드헌터 놓치는 것도 이거 신경 써줘야 됩니다.
네, 2개.
FoCuS definitely with some mistakes this game, but also some really good moves. These counterattacks have been looking really good. Oh, Bloodbeard's about to get level 6! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Big orange bird!
만화 없긴 해요.
He doesn't have the mana for it right now! No way, bro!
또 돌렸습니다, 포커스.
아, 근데 이거 지금 포크 선수가 본진 자원이 있는 상황이
No mining for FoCuS at the moment.
모르겠어요.
Wishing he had pillage right now.
막상 보시면은 포티투도 지금 본대 병력 먹었거든요. 투영이 그립 라이플 하나에 그리폰 하나거든요.
네, 그렇죠.
야, 그러니까 영웅들은 자 돌아오네요.
Well, this is quite the interesting game right here.
자, 그리폰 2개.
Losing farms, not really a big deal. There is enough backup.
남은 돈으로 어떻게 되냐? 그리폰으로 50만 채우면 되는 상황이에요.
Would it be worth it, by the way, to buy Orb of Slow? I mean, this human army notoriously has no catch. Of course, in this game, he can't afford it. He's too broke. But if you have more money, I feel like Orb of Slow might not even be a terrible idea.
자, 그리고 자 포티투가 지금 낙오된 오크 병력들 자 꼬리 무는데 자 워커 비비기로 아 이거 많아.
That's another kill.
워커인데 이거 잡히는 거 조금 뼈 아프죠. 자,
Big orange bird.
오케이 3영웅 자 푸시 막아주고 있고.
일꾼 반응도 빨랐어요. 뒤로 쭉 잘 뺐습니다.
자 그래도 꾸역꾸역 진짜 없는 돈에 일단 그리폰 하나씩 또 잘 보고 있는 포티투거든요.
네.
Okay. Well, Forti, how's he gonna defend the main base, though, and attack the enemy expansion at the same time? I guess that's the crucial question now for him.
저거 이제 피닉스
You can Holy Light
어떻게 한번 잘 없애줘야
the bird egg, right? I think?
쉽지가 않아요. 알됐을 때 잡는 게.
맞습니다.
자, 지금도 피닉스 살짝 뒤로 빼죠. 알 될 것 같으니까.
아, 자 알 보호하러 가요.
알만 지키면 돼.
자 그러면서 그리폰 따로 안 받은 견제가는데 이거
Griffin's trying to harass the peons again, but if they get ensnared, they're gonna go down. Oh, not looking.
네.
One Griffin card, two Griffins card. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, that's very bad for Forti.
자 일단 부랴부랴 포티투
It's gonna be two Griffins dying.
보호하러 가는데
And in the meantime,
본진에 또 그리폰 하나.
Orc heroes assaulting the main base again.
자 숨을 수 있겠고요.
자, 그리폰 지금 여기 타이밍에 2개 잡힌 거 너무 아픕니다.
Big orange bird.
자 일단 그리폰 2개.
Why did you just kill the expansion, shouldn't he?
아, 근데 어쨌든 포커스도 이거
Get the flame strike.
이거
Oh,
깨지면은
that's a lot of damage. Holy hell.
아 서로 가난하거든요 지금.
그렇죠.
FoCuS doesn't have the gold for a tiny right now.
포티츠도 돈은 많아요.
Going for the castle.
자 일단 이거는 이제 저도는 아마 헬스랑 무포를 좀 사줘야 될 것 같고 여차하면은 스브를 사줄 수도 있을 것 같아요 이거.
네.
아 진짜 게임이 빠듯합니다. 자 그리폰 지금
Phoenix egg.
3개라고 뜨는데 한 개 더 어딨죠? 한 개.
Gonna be hatching for a second time in a moment. Phoenix can be resummoned soon as well, by the way, if he should lose it somehow.
안 보이거든요.
네, 저 2개밖에 안 보이는데요.
저는 저기 표시상 3개로 돼 있어가지고.
Okay, siphon mana. It's a lot of mana though on these orc heroes right here.
아 아까 전에 봤다.
Castle gonna go down thanks to the raider.
네.
지금 좀 안 보이긴 하거든요.
Probably. Oh my god, what is this camera, bro? Calm down.
밑에 보면 이제 3개
아
됐죠.
예.
네.
자 어떻게 보면 이제 이게 지금 최후의 교전인데.
Ooh, look at the damage from the orange bird. Let's go.
생추. 자
Flame strike.
자, 잡았고.
Didn't do that much damage, but found one kill.
이게 좀 아실 수밖에 없죠 이런 그림일 때.
네.
FoCuS doing a good job
한번 밀어냅니까 어떻게든.
untethering the siphon.
이 피가 캐슬 피가 100.
Oh,
자, 레드
the castle's still up.
어.
He has to repair. He has to repair right now. Oh, the egg! The egg! The egg! Oh! He tried to holy it, I think. I think he tried to holy, but couldn't. But if he gets the mana back, I think he can resummon.
남았어요. 포티츠.
Has to siphon. Good hex, though. How much is the Phoenix? Probably like 200. 22 supply only for Fortitude. Oh, shit. He didn't repair. Did not repair.
아 이거 게임부터 상당히 피곤한 게임.
What a crazy game, dude.
게임부터 지금 28분째고요. 캐슬 피 얼마 안 남았거든요.
맞습니다. 근데 어쨌든
And that castle's going down. We do have pillage, by the way.
게임이었는데 여기까지 끌고
네.
일단 대단하긴 합니다. 포티가.
Well, 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 40. What does he have left?
있기 때문에
One
조금씩 벌고
Rifle
있어요.
somewhere, which seems to be dying. Where's the rifleman?
확실히 아까 중간에
I'm not sure.
2렙짜리 한번 잡힌 거에서부터 이제
And one griffin.
되면서 여기까지 끌고 왔는데 자,
And a
그래도
big orange bird.
자,
Once he has the mana.
어느 정도 잡은 느낌인데
그렇죠.
Tome of Retraining.
되는 게 어쨌든 지금 휴먼이 병력이 뭐 없지만 자,
Level 3 Siphon mana. I think I like that.
베니시 선택.
He can get some mana from creeps.
근데 그래도 지금 레드 3개에 자, 아직 3영웅 좀 건지하고 체현이 많이 좀 부족한 거 빼고 자, 헤드헌터도 이 정도면 충분하고
Using the Phoenix right away to start getting it off cooldown.
없다시피 하다 보니까 자, 여기서 그리폰 한 4개 정도만 있으면은 이거는 모르겠다 싶겠는데 자, 한기는 너무 부족하죠.
Already starting to run out of buildings here. Oh, Ring of Regen is crazy good as well.
네, 자, 포티추도 이제 건물 그렇게 많지 않아.
Phoenix got ensnared, by the way, or rather webbed.
레드 3개가 지금 진짜 은근히 달달하게 좀 잘 벌고 있어요.
Okay.
좀만 더 긁으면은
So he could use Banish plus Phoenix for extra damage in theory.
또 오고 있네요. 자, 또
What do you gotta get a move on though, bro? You gotta get a move on.
저 근데 LED 저 포트 빨리 가야 돼요.
Wait.
이거 몇개 안 남았어요.
There's only 4 buildings.
빨리 가야 됩니다.
자, 이거 아마
Oh, the Phoenix
이거 쿨
is gonna egg.
제가 봤을 때 이거 그냥 힐
40, come on. Hurry up.
이거 그냥 힐하고 갔어요.
It's too late. It's too late. Does he have a building somewhere else? It's the last 2 buildings.
LED 이거는 포트 너무
He's making a tower somewhere.
자, 밖에다 건물 하나 어떻게든.
지금 타오셨어.
Oh, it's right there. Oh shit.
이거 뚫고 가서 건물 부셔도 되거든요.
It's gonna be revealed.
하지만 대충 견적 보고
Ooh, Bloodman shaking a lot of damage here.
자, 그냥 싸움으로
Siphon. He has to siphon now. He's invuln. Holy light on the Phoenix. It's gonna go down though. I think. Surely he's highlighting the Phoenix.
싸움 이어가 봅니다. 자, 레이더.
Oh, the tower's there. That's the last building. Ah! He's gonna win. Oh, GG. Oh shit, man. That was a sick game. Let's go. Close one.
첫 경기부터 상당히 양 선수 다
Big orange bird. Not quite enough this game.
어마어마하게 치열한 경기였어요.
Very close. Very, very close. Yo.
이거 제접 좀 부탁하고 오겠습니다.
If all games keep going this way, then we're gonna be in for a treat today.
이게 이어폰 단자를 안 건드리기가 쉽지가 않아가지고
That is 1-0 for FoCuS. Alrighty. Long game as well. Let's see what we get on map number 2. This is gonna be
이게 이제 틈에서만
Twisted
나오거든요.
Meadows.
이게 그러다 보니까 이제 포티투드가 저도 그것만 봤는데 플레이 선수랑 할 때 이제 세컨 블랙 뽑아가지고 그냥 라지 플로 밀어버리는 거. 자, 그러다 보니까 일단 포커 선수가
And it's gonna be a different game, of course. Twisted Meadows, terrible for Pally Rifle. You're just gonna get lamed all day. Here we have to see Archmage play. Alright, I'm gonna get some water here. I'll be right back.
한파시어 세컨 불마를 썼었는데
네.
서드 불만은 아니었습니다. 저는 은근히 휴먼들 제 선파시어 세컨 불마에 꽤 당했었거든요. 그 다음에 이제 박준 선수가 서드 불마를 쓰시더라고요 대회에서. 용게임 사냥 해주고 있고 파시어는
일단 아이템은 진행 예측 시작을 합니다. 포티드. 중요한 아이템이 중요하죠. 책보다.
그렇죠. 뭐 마기로브, 소니마스카 베스트로.
아벨.
자벨도 이게 세컨 마킹 썼을 때 요즘에는 보통 이제 배시를 찍기 때문에 괜찮긴 해요. 세컨 마킹 쓸 거라면.
네, 초반에 아메피 올라가는 것도 의미 있고요. 150 올려주기 때문에
그렇죠. 이게 보통은 이제 휴먼 이게 사냥하러 이제 저로 떠날 때 아크메이지 쫓아다니는 경우가 많거든요. 품매는 늑대 붙여놓고. 그러다 보니까 이게 아크메이지가 3렙을 찍더라도 피가 빨피돼 있고 막 피 다 갈려져 있으면은 이게 견제가 제대로 안 될 수가 있어요. 어쨌든 자벨이 뭐 그런 점을 좀 보완시켜줄 수도 있고요.
선수 빌드는 좀 홀업을 땡긴 것 같죠?
원보로 홀업인 것 같죠? 예.
네, 두 번째가 아직 완성이 안 돼 있고 이제 홀업을 할 수 있는 휴먼입니다.
자, 일단 포테토도 적당히 이제 밤시야 이용해가지고 오크가 이제 못 쫓아오게 만든 다음에 이제 본진 앞쪽 밀리샤를 따로 사냥하고 이제 초록색은 아크메이지랑 풀맨으로 하나 먹고 3렙 찍고 싶은 생각인데 자, 양쪽 다 이러면 이제 멀티 컨트롤이 많이 요구되거든요. 자, 그래서 포커 선수는 자 그냥 저 밀리시 따로 사냥할 것 같으니까 자 노로버시어 쪽으로 그냥 가고 있고 자 늑대 풀렸고 자 헤드헌터는 자 풀맨들 위치 파악했어요. 자 지금 포커 선수 살짝 파시어 움직임이 지금 고민하고 있거든요.
네.
자 일단은 그래도 밀리시 나오는 거 발견해가지고 일단 다시 돌려보냈고.
Alrighty, what did I miss, boys? So,
3렙 못 찍고 풀맨은 5개 있으니까
got Archmage
그냥 찌르기 들어가 버립니다.
pushing across the map. Forti normally likes to try to get level 3 here with Militia creeping and then hit the base hard with the Water Elementals. That didn't work out exactly, but he's got Defend.
일단 상점은 자 캔슬.
And that makes those footies pretty good against the Headhunters.
풀맨 비비기로 피어. 잘 살렸어요.
Shadowhunter second. Looks like FoCuS wants to go tier 3 for triple hero berserkers.
이런 생각이 들 텐데
자, 포커스도
Something that Lin pioneered.
그러니까 이런 거 막을 때 풀맨을 때리는 게 아니라 이제 아크메이지나 워터
Great thing about Hex is it disables defend. One of the many great things about Hex.
저기 노르보시오 쪽에 있었다 보니까 자 살짝 늦게 소환됐거든요. 자 밖에다 토템 짓는데
FoCuS trying to go for a Torrent Totem, but that one's going to be cancelled
토템 빌드
almost certainly.
캔슬 때문에 일단 지어놓은 거 같네.
Remade in the main base.
헤드헌터만 나오면 일단은
But Shadowhunter is about to pop, and then things should be stable. Lumber's pretty low on focus, so if he wants to go tier 3, might not be that easy in this game.
토템인 거 봤으니까 이거는 수제 컨디션이구나. 자 알고 자 블랙스미스 위로 올려요.
Oh, Headhunters blocking each other. Headhunter micro here is not looking great,
자 푸트도 좁히면 안 놓쳤고 잡았고.
but so far everyone alive. Thank you, Buddha, with the resub.
밀리셔를 진짜 잘 안 썼거든요. 따로 사냥 같은 거 안
It's going to be another cancel, it seems.
3안 찍고도
Fortitude is setting up a rifle timing attack. Blacksmith coming up. Normally on this map we see a lot of breaker play, but with him anticipating tier 3 and Torrents possibly, might feel that he has to go for a hard-hitting punch around 50 supply.
맞습니다. 자 버로우가 자 풀맨 하나 또 잡아냈고.
이게 영웅 킬각 보면 좋지만 영웅 잡으면 좋은 거고 일단은 품맨을 정리하는
But doing a really good job here, being oppressive even without level 3. I would have thought that this early game is great for FoCuS, with there being no level 3 on the Archmage, but still this is working out pretty well. Shop is badly needed at this point. Oh, with the wolf block, trying to force the TP on the AM. But Archmage gets away. Water Elemental. Oh, gonna get another cancel on the shop way in the back. God damn. Oh, and Forti is going tier 3 himself. Oh. Oh. Did he finish the blacksmith? I think so. Well. In the end, it's Fortitude getting the tech lead with this impressive harass. Again, since this was only level 2 AM, normally you expect this to go a bit easier on the defense for the Orc. Maybe should have made just one grunt. One grunt actually helps a lot when playing against defense footies.
나오는 타이밍이 중요하더라고요. 결국 그리폰 나오기 전까지는 휴먼이 3티어가 됐다고 하더라도
So when we've seen Lin play this tier 3 stuff, he liked to go Blade Master 3rd, which is some hot tech that works the best by far on this map, where there's so many creeps and so many items.
캠이라도 좀 나와줘야 될 텐데요.
이게 지금 투센텀이었으면은 지금 이제 매지컬 이제 4개 나와 있고 할 거거든요.
Double Griffin Aviary. I'm a big fan of Griffin's casters on tier 3. but Fortitude so far seems to be not interested in any casters that we can see. Of course, going rifles against possible torrents doesn't make a ton of sense. Griffins, a lot more. And MK with Clap is going to be wonderful against these Berserkers. That, at least, is the idea. MK items here are okay. FoCuS's items are okay. Nothing crazy just yet. I guess the Scourge Bone Chimes could be pretty sick for the Blade Master. If a Blade Master with Orb attacks air units, does he benefit from lifesteal from Vamp Aura? That might actually be relevant in this game. Ooh, double belt on the Mountain King. I like that a lot. He's gonna be really tanky. Is there Super League today? No, Super League is taking a few days of a break. Super League is back on Wednesday. And here is the Blade Master 3rd indeed. I wonder who came up with this. Wait, first. He didn't go Clap! What? That seems like a big mistake. Against a Berserker army, MK is not going Clap. I gotta say, I don't like that. Blade Master is joining later than the Pally though, and the Blade Master is a very level hungry hero. FoCuS going for the tiny Great Hall once again, by the way. A little bit greedy, very early on tier 3. MK about to hit his level 3 right here. Oh, it's not actually enough. Wants to get the red camp as well. Creepjack opportunity for FoCuS. If he forces the TP away here, this will be a big win for him already. This buys time for his expansion. Khadga's Gem of Health, not bad. And now the MK is really missing Clap, isn't he? I would say so. FoCuS again has time on his side. Ooh. Blade Master though, taking a lot of damage. That Spirit Link should have been applied a bit earlier. He could try to dodge Storm Bolts as well with Mirror Image. Should definitely give that Ring of Protection to the Blade as well, I would say. Scourge Bone Chimes have been sold, by the way, so we didn't see whether Blade would get lifesteal here or not. Where's the leaderboard for this tournament? I would recommend not to look at the tournament bracket, because then you're gonna get spoiled, because of course this is a replay cast. These games took place already yesterday. It's a bunch of kills for Forti though. Ooh, all of a sudden FoCuS might be regretting that tiny Great Hall. Oh, bash. Leading to at least one more kill. And this expansion will not remain up, I don't think. Mana Potion, more Stormbolt, level 4, Archmage, very strong hero levels now on the human. I guess he's missing level 4 Pally to be really good. Griffin's starting to drop low as well. Holy Light is rare now. And to be honest, Forti's army has mostly disappeared. He's still up at 51 supply though. Reinforcements are coming. FoCuS is holding on though. Finally put the items over on the Blade Master. I wonder if Forti could get away with an expansion here. He does have the resources for it. Would take 600 gold and a full minute though to set up the expansion.
라이플 쓸 때도 이제 그리폰 보면은 타인이 던지더라도 그냥 최대한 사냥터 다 가져간 다음에 어떻게 인구수 그리폰으로 한 7, 80까지 그냥 본진전으로 맞추고 가지고 그 병력으로 이기는 게임.
And FoCuS again enjoying a lot of gold streaming in.
이것도 좀 그런 느낌으로 이제 해야 될 것 같아요. 지금은 이제 계속 이제 멀티 무리해서 압박하려다가 손해만 봅니다 이제는. 아, 포커스도 이제 알아요. 슈만 빠지니까 그냥 계속 소모전만 하면 이길 수 있다.
Items picked up by the Paladin. I think he also got the last hit.
나온 아이템 꽤 괜찮고요.
4 Griffins in the air. Not super impressive numbers, but they are strong units still. Coda goes down. Pally, level 3, would be the next huge level up here. Griffin's still all alive. It takes so much to kill him. But this one is staffed out. Still no losses here for Forti. But now only 3 Griffins in the air. Not that much DPS perhaps anymore. Militia coming from the main base. I like that addition. 1 Griffin finally falls. Oh, but so does the Blade. He identified who the real one was. Stormbolt to the face. Blade Master dead. Level 3 on the Paladin now finally. And Forti might now just be running over FoCuS. Sure, FoCuS has lots of gold. But he's been getting owned in most fights here. Extremely cost-efficient trading by the human. More Stormbolts, more kills. Level 4 MK now. This MK who is so strong. FoCuS has to TP out. Seems like FoCuS didn't have enough time to creep this game. Maybe should have played it a bit more passive. Don't go fighting early. Creep up, get more items, get more levels. Blade Master normally is the big carry in the late game. This game, he's not in that position to pull that off. Already buying another staff. He's got a shop now in the middle of the map. I like the Catgas gem on the Archmage a lot, by the way. Makes him a lot less frail. MK, of course, is super tanky as it is. With these belts. Doesn't need another Catgas gem as well. And the next big item here, what is that gonna be? Spell Shield. That's really good. Against Hex. Against maybe Ensnare. I always forget, does it work against Ensnare or not? Ensnare isn't exactly a spell, right? So maybe not. And Forti now is indeed expanding. Right next to his opponent, by the way. Triple Gloves of Haste on the Mountain King. Let's go, baby. Double Sobi Mask on the Shadowhunter is also pretty insane. He's almost level 4. Sobis do stack, remember. Blade 2.4 with no real damage items though. Oh, could have almost saved that Griffin with the staff. Griffin upgrades 2-1 by the way, not bad, not bad. There's the staff. That's a save. Level 5 Archmage, level 3 Brilliant Aura. So much mana now for the heroes. FoCuS has seen the expansion. I think he is getting a bit desperate here. I think this is FoCuS feeling that this game's over. Level 4 Pally. Yeah, this game's over for sure. Human heroes too strong. FoCuS's heroes couldn't keep up. A little too much fighting and not enough creeping, in my opinion. Alright, Forti ties up the series. Interesting game there as well. Very impressed with Forti's early game. And we will keep going with the next map right away. FoCuS's map pick then, this time. We don't have really exotic maps this time in WSB, which I think is a shame. Very often in WSB they have an unusual map pool. We've seen Shadowed Exile before, Boulder Vale, Shadowgrave. But in this tournament, apparently, this season, we're gonna have only the standard old maps.
연구소 잡고 틀만 안 당한다면 3렙 찍기도 수월한 맵이다 보니까 좀 3렙 아크메이지 푸시를 좀 많이 하는 맵이긴 하죠.
그는 파시어의 헤드헌터 빌드.
근데 이 맵에서도 아까 전에 제가
Fastia Archmage once again. This is pretty much a given on this map. This map has never been good for Pally Rifle. I wonder if we're gonna see it again if perhaps we go to something like Springtime
가까이 찍는 것도 굉장히 좋아하더라고요.
or Hammerfall.
아 근데 저도 전에는 한번 짤사냥 같은 거를 좀 많이 해봤거든요.
네.
와 3렙을 절대 못 찍겠더라고요 저는 그 스토킹 능력에 따라가지고 그가 특히 포커 선수랑 할때
이게
예.
Fortitude has never been that much of an expansion player in this matchup.
헤드헌터로 보고 샘 가면 늑대 보내고 이게 다
I think here he's going to be looking for one base again. Perhaps one base breakers this time.
잡을 곳은 많긴 한데 그게 마냥 쉽지만은 않다라는 게 좀 느껴지거든요.
저도 그래서 짤사냥 안 하는 편이거든요. 일단 근데 포트도 근데 짤사냥은 아니라 일단 연구소 사냥하긴 합니다. 자 그리고 이게 확실히 이 연구소 사냥도 좀 디테일이 이제 있는 게 저도 요거는 좀 포트 선수 보고 따라하는 건데 밀리샤 저 6마리를 생각보다 엄청 빨리 보냅니다. 이게 생각보다 좀 이게 아크메이지랑 밀리샤랑 동시에 가면은 이게 스트각이 나와버리거든요. 근데 방금처럼 이게 아크메이지 나오기도 전에
Quick level 2 for the AM. Bastards here once again, very important. Farseer cannot get any just yet. Big mana potion, by the way. This can be very, very good. If Forti managed to find a fast level 3, with this mana potion, the push into the orc base could be terrifying. Oh, the Fastia woke up the creeps. Ooh, that's a nice touch. I don't think I've seen this before on this map. That's 2 peasant kills, with the creeps helping out a bit. Probably gonna be 3 in the end. One more hurt in the main base. Arcane Tower. Finishing now. Oh, the peasant goes down. 3 peasant kills, that's big. Look at 40's lumber. Oh my god, his tech is gonna be so late. The early game seemed to look really good by FoCuS every single time so far. But on tier 2 and tier 3 is where Fortitude often seems to be getting ahead. Signature 40 plays across the map. Militia are creeping a green camp. He's trying to get level 3 right now, but very good presence here by FoCuS. He prevents this camp being taken, and this means no level 3 yet for the Archmage, with the militia finishing the camp in the north. He needs one more small camp to get that level up. Another good deny. Denies have been looking outstanding here on both sides. Shop is up this time. Not gonna get cancelled as much anymore. And defend now in research. Militia called again to creep the next camp. This will be level 3. This costs a ton of lumber. But the timing is good. This is going to be finishing around the same time as defend. I mean, yeah, that's right. As defend. This creep camp and with it level 3. Shadowhunter again. So FoCuS probably going to try to go tier 3 once more. And here we go. Now we got the Watch Elemental level 2 pressure into the main base, the footies with defend. How well can FoCuS hold on this time? Still didn't make a grunt, which I feel like he really should. Tech seems to be starting earlier this time though for the Orc, but it's another cancel on the totem. Headhunters this time just concerned with AM and water elementals. The footies in the main are largely untouched so far.
근데 이 맵이 트맵에서
3 water elements on the field at the moment. Is he going to use the big mana potion?
불마가 생각보다 키우기 힘들거든요. 서드 불마를.
그쵸. 이 푸시 막는 것부터가 너무 힘듭니다.
Lumber for 40 is not looking amazing. Of course, he was using a lot of militia.
살짝 일단 숨통은 줄것 같아요.
And now the footy's being cleaned up.
판매
With
선택을
Hex,
하고
that's
있지
easy.
않습니다, 포티투드는.
Headhunter count looking really good here, by the way.
잡아냈고요. 그리고 이번엔 헤드헌터를 좀 많이 뽑긴 했어요.
아직까지 선택을 하고 있지 않아요, 포티투드.
일단 마킹은 찍어놔야 되거든요. 지금 나무가 빠삭하더라도.
Is 40 going for a tavern hero here?
그렇죠.
He didn't start MK yet. Oh, now he does. Okay. Going MK and rifles and casters this time. Not tier 3 anymore.
세컨 불매 라지컬이 아니라 마킹 라지컬이.
Torrents are going to be very, very good against this army.
갈렸거든요. 자 이거 바로 획스로. 자 일단 워터 소환했어요.
Got a bunch of hurt headhunters here. One's going to go down, but I guess one is always going to get. So this was a really good defense by FoCuS. Much better seemingly this time. Weird, right? This game, AM does get level 3. FoCuS defends it much better. Only losing one headhunter, having the much faster tech. Whereas on the first map, he had way more trouble dealing with level 2 AM. Doesn't seem to make sense, but apparently that's the way it went. What third hero are we going to see here by FoCuS? I don't think I'm a big fan of Blade Master at all on this map. There's not that many creeps here. There's not that many items. This is not twisted. Against a rifle army, of course, TC would be really good. And it is TC. I don't know if FoCuS is aware that he's facing rifles and not griffins.
좋은 선택인 것 같아요. 아까 말씀해주신 것처럼.
But yeah, I'm liking FoCuS's position a lot here. He's going for Berserker training. He's got Troll Region already.
굉장히 좋은 선택으로 보여집니다.
But no Taurens yet.
네. 자 이게 라지컬인 거 알면은 지금 타우렌을 눌렀을 거거든요. 근데 일단 워커 하나 뽑고 워커 어댑터 업부터 자 먼저 해주고 있는 모습입니다. 저 프리스트 안 잡혀요.
생각보다 인구수가 안.
Alright, big item here for Fortitude at least. Good old Overlord Trap. Easy to do with Stormbolt.
그만큼 태클을 늦추고 육품맨 디펜드품맨에 힘을 좀 준 거였거든요. 알러에
Helm of Valor. Good item for the Mountain King.
리오펀도 좀 평타 마킹 무조건 세컨 대신 찍을 수밖에 없는 아이템들이죠.
든든하겠는데요, 마킹.
자 라이플 저 공업까지 자 해주고 있고요. 자로 푸kon수도 이게 이제
This triple hero orc can scale very well. Fast here also with wolves against rifles, TC against rifles, and of course Shadowhunter always amazing.
무조건 라업 사놔야 돼요 이거는. 파시어가.
Reinforced defenses not finished yet. First Tauren not out yet.
자 일단 푸kon수도 자 라업 살 돈으로 그냥 힐.
And FoCuS is still missing a bunch of level ups. Fortitude is trying to win this game right here, right now with this push.
지금 타이밍 한번 이득을 좀 보고 싶은데요.
자 그래도 자 오프가 바로.
FoCuS needs to be quick with the repair.
버로놀이 쉽지 않아요. 자 밀리셔까지 지금 달려 나왔거든요. 이거 생각보다 지금 휴먼이 갖춰지질 않았어요. 지금 마키네르도 났고.
I would love to see an Orb of Lightning here. Can FoCuS afford it? It's kind of rough. Doesn't have that much gold, really.
네, 스킬이어서 범위가 그렇게 넓지가 않아요.
Good Spirit Link on the TC and the Tauren.
자 근데 오크도 아직 영렙이 안 떴다 보니까.
Would love to see some more on these headhunters as well. Spread the damage, use the troll region. Oh, we do have Orb of Lightning. Look at that. Against water elementals now. How much damage is it again? Like 200? 300? Wait. I forgot. It was buffed recently. Maybe it went from 150 to 200 or something.
여기서 완전 끝낼 생각이어서 그런지 농성할 준비 제대로 하는데요. 멀리 다 타워에다가 상점까지. 이러면 오크가 나가긴 나가야 될 것 같거든요.
그렇죠. 자, 포티투도 자, 워터 자,
Disenchant on the water elementals.
나왔는데요.
Purge on the footies. Stomp in the back line. Torrent damage looking pretty good here.
자,
Walker, no, don't go there. Walker runs into his demise. FoCuS sometimes showing some micro errors. Well, the Stomp comes through though. TC was able to blast all his mana. Berserkers, of course, take out that tower easily. Chasing after these riflemen. I mean, after these priests. TC very hurt. He's got a potion, he's got a scroll, he's got an invuln. Forti's army very separated. He's gonna get the TC. Never mind. Use the heal scroll for himself. It's a rifle who goes down. But I think TC might still be a goner. One more right click. TC falls. But level 1, he's gonna be easy to res. And there's no priests with a human army at the moment. Dude, Troll Regen with Spirit Link is so damn good. You spread out the damage, and then they all heal up passively. My new favorite combo in 2025. Spirit Link Troll Regen. Oh, Farseer. Dropping pretty low here. Oh, I didn't realize there's a Mana Potion. Oh no, FoCuS. Get surprised by the Stormbolt. He thought the MK was out of mana. Oh, that's a huge mistake and good play by Forti. Using Mana Potion and the point blank Stormbolt. Oh, FoCuS. That might cost him the map. MK on a tear right here, looking for more and more kills. Stormbolt and Bash can easily find some more. Yep, there it is. And FoCuS has to tap out. GG. No way, dude. He had this game won. Oh, I just had to regroup. TP out, save the Farseer. Big mistake here by FoCuS. But Fortitude, well played by him. He finds the one way to do it. This game was looking terrible for him, man. He was playing a rifle push into Torrents. And first attempt didn't succeed. Well done, Forti, though. He's, of course, the favorite here. Honestly, all 3 games could have gone to FoCuS. This could have been a 3-0 for FoCuS. If he played this cleaner, I think there absolutely could have been a possibility for him to win this. Maybe this is Forti's struggle matchup right now against Orc. It's starting to look like it, kind of. Well, let's see what we get on map number 4. It is Hammerfall coming up next. And as we know, this map is quite good for Pally Rifles. And here Forti is going to bust him out again. Early Blacksmith. Late Altar. That's a Pally Rifle game. FoCuS didn't have enough hotkeys for regrouping. Lol.
또 오늘 좀 빌드를 좀 이제 원버로 호러프의 2번째 버로를 많이 지어가지고 좀 헤드헌터가 좀 늦긴 하는데, 자 일단 이번 판도 좀 이제 원버로 호러를 할지 아니면 투버로 해가지고 좀 푸시를 강하게 할지 결국에 다 장단점이 있는 것 같거든요. 이게 헤드헌터를 많이
Fast Headhunter opening, of course, as always.
나가시로 압박을 더 세게 한다든지 아니면은 이제 사양터 중앙 쪽을 먹는다든지. 근데 요즘에는 이제 나가시 뽑으면은 좀 중앙 사양터를 먹기보다는 그냥 타워렌 나올 때까지 무한 푸시를 해가지고 서드 슈현과 타워렌 타이밍 때 휴먼, 팔라딘, 불매 111 묶어놓고 소모전 하다가 이제 빠지면서 타인이 빨리 던지는 그런 게 좀 상당히 살짝 또 이제 정석 이제 요즘 양상인데. 네네. 그래서 아마 이 맵은 좀 그렇게 하지 않을까 싶어요. 그냥
So I wonder if Forti's going to do anything different this game compared to the first map where we also started with Pally Rifle. I mean, that was a terrible start for Fortitude. What was that? Like 5 rifle losses in the early game. That is incredible. This is something normally that never happens to Forti. But there it did. We're expecting a little bit better here on this map. Farseer showing up for the harass instantly. It's going to be one item picked up early for the Pally. Ring of Superiority. Nice to have.
성향이 갈리는데 파시어 위주로 노려주는 선수가 있고 이렇게 지금처럼 이제 밀리샤 위주로 노려주는 선수가 있는데 일단 포커 선수는 밀리샤 위주로 노려주면서 밀리샤한테 힐스게 유도를 좀 해주는 모습이에요.
One peasant.
힐을 안 주는 게 요즘은
Almost going down, but this time the hoilites are on point. Seems like Fortitude is playing a sharper early game here compared to what we saw at the beginning of the series. It really does seem like
팔라 라이플의 핵심이기 때문에
Forti is the weakest at the start of a series.
나가시 타이밍 때 박살 나버리거든요.
그렇죠.
그래서 나가시 타이밍을 버티려면은 팔라의 만화 관리를 정말 잘해줘야 됩니다 이게.
맞습니다.
Oh, one more peasant.
자 일단 그럼 늑대 겸치 안 줬고.
Almost going down. Is he gonna use another holy light here?
이거는 자 포티도 힐 저거 줘야 될 것 같거든요. 자 늑대 하나 밀어 넣어놓죠.
The wolf is looking for the kill, so holy light is necessary. Whew, that was last second.
자 그러면서 늑대 겸치는 또 안 줬고요. 일단 확실히 초반에 양 선수가.
Good denies as well. FoCuS giving away very little experience from these wolves. And most likely gonna be a Naga second, I would assume. We've seen from Lin TC second lately, as I mentioned earlier, with Shockwave. And it was Starbuck who pioneered this, I believe.
자 지금 금강캐는 일꾼 한 마리가 좀 놀고 있었고. 자 이거 4인 킥이거든요 지금 당장은.
그렇죠.
이게 이렇게 손꼽 이렇게 막 멀티 컨트롤 하다 보면은 놓치는 부분이 하나 생기는데. 자 그래 안 놓쳤네요. 자 일단 금강 하나 더 집어넣습니다. 그리고 이제 곧 있으면은 이제 나가시 타이밍 또 되거든요.
지금 채팅창에도 선수의 그 외모 칭찬.
As long as Fortitude doesn't have any losses, though, I would say this is a pretty good start for him. One peasant now probably gonna go down. Ooh, very, very close.
한번 보시라는 뜻에서 이제 그렇게 표현한 거죠.
Yeah, that peasant did end up going down. We see it up there in the overlay. One peasant lost. And one rifle. Almost lost. Pally now completely out of mana. Fortitude is gonna need a shop ASAP. And this rifle might also fall. Oh, never mind. Arcane Tower's up. Finally, there's an Arcane in the main base. This is gonna provide a lot of safety for the workforce and retreating units. Naga second indeed it is. Troll regen once again very early. Like to see that. And then tier 3 right after. 40 low on lumber. Understandable with how much militia he had to call.
자 이거 말 근데 이때가 진짜 서로 좀 진짜 기분 나쁜 서로 컨트롤 상황이거든요. 이득 본 쪽은 겨우 기분 좋아지는데 이런
Fortitude still has a lot of growing to do. He needs a blood mage. He needs long rifles. He needs level 3. Still a lot of things on the to-do list, as for all of us. And FoCuS making good use of his map control right now, taking this camp away. But the shop is finally finished, and this is gonna start making things easier already. Regen scroll, clarity, more healing now available, and long rifles is gonna be coming up in a moment. FoCuS knows the blood mage is about to join. This gonna try to snipe the item here in the middle. I like that as well. Good play here by FoCuS, but this time also better defense by Fortitude. Level 2, big mana potion, not bad, not bad. Farsi had claws of attack, by the way, which is also really good. Oh, FoCuS trying to creep away. The golem camp. Might this cost his TP? He's a bit in an awkward position right now, between human army and the human's main base. But of course, the human army notoriously has no catch. Oh! How the hell did the Hydra wake up?
그렇죠.
아마 라이플맨이 실수를 한번 때렸던 것 같긴 하거든요. 자, 어쨌거나
No tier 3 yet by Forti, but I feel like it... as I say it, there it is. Tier 3 begins. He knows that Torrens must be coming. He needs to get his answer ready with Griffins,
가는 것도
which are
중요합니다.
still far away, by the way. FoCuS has been relying a lot on Tiny Great Hall in these games.
자, 근데 포커스 그냥 줄 거 주고 사양을 더 가져가려고 하는 움직임입니다. 그러니까 포티투드도 그냥 불매 하나 오크 그냥 붙여놓고 팔라딘 따로 사냥하는데 자 이름이 충분히 좋아요 이게.
I wonder if he's going to do that here as well.
팔라딘 저 불매 하나 때문에 지금 사냥을 못 하고
Sort of creeping for the Pally. Blood Mage scouting and harassing in the middle with Siphon Mana. Pally, of course, needs some more level ups. Ring +5, really good for the Blood Mage. Blood Mage is very often the frontliner and the prime recipient. Oh! Did you see that?
깜짝이야. 방금 이거
Ah, no, he didn't.
방금 불매가
It almost looked like the Blood Mage stole the last hit. That would have been sick. But no, FoCuS got it. And destroy the beast, which I think is also fantastic.
가지고 일단 휴먼이 힐스가 없긴 한데. 자 이제는 그냥 포티가 이제 오크랑 좋아할 생각을 하지 말고 사냥 더 많이 가져가야 돼요.
Pally now finally getting the level 2. Gonna make use of that regen scroll here in a moment. Get all those rifles back up.
9시, 7시 쪽 다 가져가면은 괜찮습니다 이거. 결국 영렙이 관건이에요.
Is FoCuS going for a tiny again? That's what I'm wondering. He's missing a bit of lumber right now. It's 600 gold, 120 lumber. Oh, just cancelled something. That's the tiny for sure. Yep, there it is. Quick, tiny great haul for FoCuS. And Forti has no griffins anywhere yet. In fact, he didn't make aviaries.
팔라딘은 자희를 할 수 없기 때문에 팔라딘이 드는 게 무난하죠.
600 gold was going into this tiny. It's gonna start paying off quickly though. Forti probably knows he has to get a move on right now. With tier 3 he could go for a third hero, Firelord.
그것도 가능하겠는데요? 이 상황이면은.
자, 근데 이번엔 포커스가 그냥 워커 마법도 안 해놨거든요 이거는.
근데 영
But there's not even any master training yet for these walkers, so it's not like Torrens can be rezzed at the moment.
자, 근데 이제 막 지금 멀티 돌리는 포커스라서 나무 쪼달리고 돈도 지금 쪼달려서 50을 바로 깰 수 있는 상황은 아니긴 해요. 이거 만약
성현이 나무가 100 들어가지고 뽑기가 쉽지가 않아요.
자, 이거
But there he is. Firelord joins. We have Incinerate, 55 supply for 40. Second attack upgrade about to finish. Got one armor upgrade as well. As mentioned though, no griffins. All in attack against the Orc Expo. FoCuS could decide to not defend, just let it fall and creep up in the meantime, and counterattack the human main base, for example.
먹고 가나요?
But he's going to defend. TPing home. Heal wards found. Lots of peons taken out already.
싸움에서 쓰는 거는 충분히 이게 원거리 싸움이라서
Blood Mage only with level 1 Flame Strike, level 1 Siphon. This Blood Mage is not strong yet. But we might get there later. I would love to see a shop here for 40. In we go, with a Scroll of the Beast, with a Scroll of Speed as well. The first Flame Strike didn't do anything. It's a kill right away on the Rifleman. Holy Light trying to keep it alive. The next one that's successful. Walker goes down. Bit of a mistake. Didn't save him into Ethereal. Weird position on the Farseer as well. This Scroll is still doing a lot of damage. Fork Lightning for another kill. 2 rifles dead. Almost a third. There is the heal from the Holy Light. Heal wards have to be taken out quickly, of course. This one was eliminated rather fast. Next Tauren gonna fall. No corpse left behind. Another rifle kill, so it's 4 rifle kills total. But FoCuS seems to be the one with more losses. Expansion still up for him, but not fully mining. One more Holy Light, but now the Pally is pretty much out of mana. Same goes for the Orc heroes. Siphon Mana now being given over. Holy Light there though, a little bit too late. Good target fire by FoCuS. Scroll of the Beast though has worn off. That Holy Light was just in time. Another rifle falls. Shop was set up though. This shop is fantastic now for 40. You can go for staffs, you can go for clarities, maybe even some regen scrolls.
있거든요 지금. 저 슈현. 자 일단 빠져나왔습니다.
Orc heroes rejoining with the rest of the army towards the left. The heal ward here has good value. Peons, though, all being taken out. Blood Mage now made it to level 3.
골고루 많이
I would love to see a
빠져있는데
clarity for him as well.
자 앞마당 일꾼 다 잡히긴 했는데 타워링 2개 나오면 또 한번 싸워볼만 하거든요.
And now Forti exhaling and relaxing a bit with the Orc not mining here anymore. He knows the situation is stabilized. He knows he should be favored from this point on. He's slightly down in supply,
숫자가 좀 부족해 보이긴 합니다. 포지션도 그렇게 많지
but he's up a
않아요.
lot in mana.
자 일단 슈현 마나는 일단 다 빨렸고 자 라이플 생.
Staff to save that rifle. I wonder why I didn't use the Holy Light. It's kind of weird. Because with the staff, the rifle is still out of the fight.
제가 또 포수랑 이런 그림에서 포수가
No mana for Hex at the moment. We have some mana potions though on these heroes. One on the Pally, one on the Naga. Surprisingly. Oh, and there's the Fog Lightning. That's the reason, I guess. Good damage on these rifles. Holy Light does save the one, but too late for the other. And another rifle goes down. All of a sudden, Forti has almost no forces left. He goes for a heal scroll with the Blood Mage. Flame Strike in the back, doing okay damage. Maybe not perfectly placed. But here's the Mana Potion. Holy Light. Oof. Last second to save that rifle. We have one more Flame Strike available as well. Pilot could now use also his Soul Burn. Not sure if there's a great target for Soul Burn. Shadowhunter maybe. Seemed like FoCuS almost pushed back the opposition here. But Forti is still there. The shop is still up.
인구수가 막 늘어나고 그러지가 않아요.
자 포건도 급하니까 그냥 빨리 마나 포션 마시고 자 늑대 소환해 버리고 있어요.
Forti is getting closer to even supply numbers, which would be great for him.
자 이거 슈현만 빠져야 되는데 자 포건도 지금 자 전멸이 다 빠져버려가지고 자 슈현 일단 마나 다 빨렸습니다 또. 확실히
마나 포션 꾸준하게 잘 사고 있어요 너무.
요 상점 하나 지우는 것 때문에 그러니까
Siphon Mana giving mana over to the Paladin, so not much priority this game on the Flame Strike. I think we only saw 2 Flame Strikes here.
그림인데요 지금.
맞습니다.
In we go again though. Torn once again doing good damage against these rifles.
못했어요.
Forti kiting back without much return fire. Another rifle caught. Staff was ready, by the way. Seems like Fortitude is experiencing a few more losses than perhaps necessary.
뭐 당연히 이게 큰 버프긴 맞습니다만 기본 펄버 3번 터져야 이제 강화 펄버기 때문에 좀 다르죠.
자 빠듯합니다. 이거 포원수 그냥 본진에 좀 일꾼 남기고 있는 일꾼 좀 몇 마리.
If the Great Hall falls, Fortitude should be far ahead in this game.
자 바로 안 잡히고요.
Pilot there almost going down, but still kept alive.
포탈 있거든요.
Holy Light proving to be tremendous once again. Saving that rifle as well. That's another kill. Level 3 on the Fire Lord. Level 2 Incinerate skilled up for him. Not too many rifles left on the field, but seemingly enough to now take out the Orc forces. Series started well for FoCuS. Farseer goes down though, and that's the series ending for FoCuS. Dropping to the lower bracket, and Fortitude makes it through to the next round. Fortitude is, of course, the defending champion of WSB from the previous season. He's the 2-time defending champ, if I remember right. So we're in Season 7 right now. Yeah, Season 6 champion was Fortitude. Season 5 champion was also Fortitude. And then I don't remember. Season 4 was... Wait, also Fortitude. Holy shit. Season 3? Also Forti. Are you kidding me? Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6. All won by Forti. Before that, also Forti. Wait. Season 1? Also... This is a mistake? Every one of these is Forti. 2024? Was 1-0, okay. Wow, I didn't even actually realize this. I knew he won the last two. Forti won every single season of WSB this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's insane, actually. That is actually insane. Fortitude, the 6th-time returning champion, looking for number 7 here in this tournament in Season 7. That is insane dominance. All right. Well, Forti. Trying to do well here, of course, in the WSB and then carry that momentum forward into the Super League. Super League that continues on Wednesday. Okay, that's the first series over. Now we're gonna go into our favorite matchup, boys and girls. It is Night of Mirror time. Okay. I might be skipping a bit ahead here if things get boring. We're starting off on Echo Isles. Sini going for an early expansion. Kaho sees it right away. Has the option to get aggressive here.
바로 뛴 건 아니에요.
이게 카오도 위쪽에 저 초록색 뭐 딸려온 것 때문에 저것 좀 잡다가 살짝 늦긴 했거든요 지금.
네.
아, 근데 시 또 아이템이 정말 기분 안 좋습니다 지금. 근데 에페 안 팔았어요.
그거까지 팔면은 체력을 많이 잃기 때문에.
Sini canceled the expansion though,
그냥 아이템만 살짝 사갖고
saying,
왔죠.
"I was just kidding, bro."
팔 수도 있을 것 같긴 합니다. 그러면은 에페는.
Gonna take up now himself.
오는 거 보자마자 바로 트릭했어요.
And I know that Sini sometimes plays Talons, by the way.
나는 캠프를 하나 더 먹었기 때문에.
자, 근데 카오가 상대 쪽. 자, 못 뺏었어요.
건틀릿.
And a very important pickup, securing that Berserker.
결국에 이러면은 신이 선수가 먼저 3레벨을 찍을 것 같거든요.
As Sini has a little bit of an experienced lead, he's gonna get level 3 here first. Get the next item. Get some good stat items here for the Demon Hunter.
상대는 3대고 나는 2인 상황에서 계속 쫓겨다니면서 얻어맞는 거거든요.
맞습니다. 그러니까 12시 빼먹는 판단 좋은 것 같아요. 자, 프로테이션까지 하나 사줬고요.
여기 먹고 워사냥
Kaho though not wasting his time. Creeping in the middle. Big invo potion, not bad. Very close now to his own level 3.
부탱링을 좀 사나 싶었는데 저 카오 선수 삽니다. 예전부터 이 선수가 제일 많이 사는 것 같거든요. 부탱링을 데몬 쓸 때.
네.
빨간 양말이나 어택컬러도 뭔가 사기 좀 애매하긴 한데 빨간 양말만 저는 사줄만 하다고 보여지는데 프로테이션을 사버렸어요.
Double hunters all coming, sadly. No talent play by Sini. Alright, tell you what, we're gonna skip a bit ahead here. I mean, we know where this is going. Keeper, Bears, tier 3. Very exciting stuff.
못 잡았고 얘들아.
정말 잘해요, 카오가.
자, 그럼 신이 벌써 곧 오셨죠?
항상 이 타이밍에 카오한테
I guess that was the first little fight right there between the two.
와, 그리고 지금 세시 쪽에서도 드라나가 결국 좀
Kaho getting a bunch of kills. Getting a lot more kills, seemingly.
카오의 드라는 11시 쪽 못 쫓아가고
Oh,
있거든요.
and saving the ride into the main base. Of course, as we know, Kaho has been looking really good in the Super League, and that is the one. Oh. Quick and painless. Tell you what, we're just gonna keep on going with the next map right away. We're gonna be rushing a bit through this Night of Mirror. I hope you guys don't mind.
차라리 마켓플레이스 지역에 만약 파크를 팔면은 이거 오텐닝 팔고 파크를 사는 게 나을 수도 있어요.
실제로 그렇죠.
Kaho 1-0 in the lead. He is definitely the big favorite here. Oh, damn, look at this. Double ring for Sini. Plus 8 armor already. That's pretty good.
신희 선수랑 이제 저랑 또 굉장히 최근에 같이 동맹을 맺어서
예.
그 하루 한번
예.
그 불마 얘기를 하거든요.
예.
예. 굉장히 강력한 동맹으로 이루어져 있는 사이, 끈적한 사이이기 때문에
딴 종류 얘기는 안 하나요? 최근에 신희
예,
선수
저희의 공통된 이제 주적이 오크입니다.
신희 선수도 레드에서 제 좀 마킹 뚝배기 몇 번 좀 깨졌거든요.
네.
그래서 좀 상당히 기분이 좀 언짢을 것 같긴 한데 신희 선수가
아 휴먼에는 그게
I
없어요.
wonder who wins in the man fight here.
생각보다 많이 안
Which Demon Hunter?
가지고.
아니 휴먼은 이제
Is it the Demon Hunter with plus 8 armor or the one with 4 items instead of 3? I feel like plus 8 armor
아이들이 저기 됐네요.
might be winning.
뭐
Good reveal.
저랑 이게
Great timing there by
잘
Sini.
맞더라고요.
근데
코드가 잘 맞아가지고.
얘기한 사이에 카오가
네.
좀 아차나를 시켜줬습니다.
이 스피드 부츠를
Alright, let's skip a little bit ahead again. Let's do a little time skip. So here we go. Keeper is out. 50 supply. We made it to
3렙
Bears.
찍어놨고 업그레이드도 방일업이 되어 있고요. 신이는
Man,
아직
Sini has
삼성이 안
really good
됐어요.
items.
여기까지만
Double ring and
편하게
belt
잡을 수 있으면,
and ring of
끝까지만
region.
먹으면은 지금 그래도 딱 3-3 되면서 싸울 만한 각이 나오거든요.
Might be getting caught at the red camp though.
아 너무 좋은 타이밍에 와요.
자,
칸이 살짝 안 돼서 너무 불편합니다 지금.
Lol, I'm getting very nervous.
저 위에
Got me
떨어진
time.
상태에서
Oh!
자, 지금 또 딱 카오가 또 이제 신이 추가 병력 합류되는 중간 지점에서 버티고 있어가지고
네,
자 합류되는 곰 이거 조심해야 되고요.
맞습니다.
자 그리고 카오는 방 2업을 미리 눌러놓습니다. 일단 업그레이드 차이 납니다 확실히.
Cow with a level lead on the keeper right here. We got the level 2 thorns.
나머지 5마리거든요.
But Sini definitely with the stronger demon items.
네, 그 위습 지금 디토하려고 막 4개씩 지금 움직이고 있어가지고 더 그런 것도 있는 것 같습니다.
맞습니다. 확실히 뭐 위스 능력이 좀 더 튀어나온 거긴 한데
네.
그럴 거면 싸우긴 해야 돼요. 차라리 지금 신희 선수가 이거 시간 가면 갈수록 업그레이드 차이 벌어집니다. 이거 나무 관리 안 돼가지고.
맞습니다.
확실히 저 위스 때문에 그런지 몰라도 딱 고만 하시면 더 많거든요.
숫자가 많은 거를 바탕으로 좀 이득을 가져가야 될 텐데요. 진이는.
자 이 맘모스 자 카오가 자 잘 가뒀고 근데 카오 무리
먹기
안 해요.
부담스럽게 진영 깨지는 것 때문에
네.
저런 거에도 그냥 먹어보고 생각했을 것 같은데 카우 선수는 그냥 손해 안 보고 하면 내가 무조건 이긴다.
Demon Hunter?
신이 되면 아무것도
Oh, caught! Wait, is that a surround?
좀 빠지면은
But there's a staff, right?
네.
좀 밀릴 수밖에 없고.
Alright, there's a staff. No worries.
자 대문 빨리 가야
맞는
돼요.
대로 손해요. 맞는 대로.
대문 지금 문에 마셨는데 빨리 와야 됩니다. 이거.
Demon Hunter was bringing the equalizing
변신하는 공 묶였어요.
heal scroll.
마다가
Oh, one
없어서
bear
변신을 할수
almost
없어요.
going down here for Sini, but just able to save it.
그래도 먹히고 숫자가 하나 많은 거.
Not the fight anymore,
업그레이드 한
though.
단계 차이와 손즈 하나 차이는 무시
Ancient of
못합니다,
War
이거.
should be a good help right here.
근데 이제 일단 신이가 먼저 힐스를 써야 될 것 같거든요 지금.
그렇죠. 썼죠. 카우도
Both heal
마찬가지로
scrolls going to be
썼고요.
committed rather early on.
싸우는데도 확실히 대문이 좀 늦게 합류해서
Quick
그런가요?
dispel against the
네.
entangle.
곰피가 다 갈렸어요 지금 신이는.
이걸 다 살릴
Pretty
수
close
있나요?
fight here.
지금 무적 쿠션 아직도 들고 있고요. 카호.
But it seems like Kaho has the
여기 안 죽는데요.
Bear front line standing for longer, looking for more kills. Some good saves here by Sini.
너무 오래 걸렸습니다. 그리고 데모터가 쌩쌩한 걸.
Supply lead on Kaho.
자 드라 드라 잘
Oh,
살렸고 신이.
Demon Hunter trying to get these Dryad kills. Can't find him. Good saves on those Dryads.
자 대문 붙고
Oh,
있거든요.
Demon Hunter. Very hurt all of a sudden. Invo potion into replenish. Healing up while invuln. Always
양쪽도 일단
a great
50을
combo.
피했었는데, 신이 51이 좀 불편하거든요.
Sini with so much gold, by the way. I guess also Kaho
남은 킬
with a nice little nest egg.
50
Hundreds of gold now starting to be spent.
어차피 카우도 깼기 때문에
Kaho was trying to get the red camp.
따라가야 될것
Maybe?
같습니다.
Not really.
나 때문에 다 죽어요. 잘
Was a bit too worried to start the camp with low HP.
잘 빠졌어요. 자, 이 11시 맘모스 하나 두고 치열하게 일단 밀당하는데 자, 신이 병력이 정비가 안 돼 있어가지고 지금 군대 병력이.
네, 이거 눈 뜨고 볼 수밖에 없네. 나오는 이럴
Alright,
때
Kaho gets the
이거
red.
메달.
Medallion of Courage is okay for the keeper,
네, 그나마 다행.
but the strength very often doesn't do anything.
이제 확 벌어졌거든요 지금.
맞습니다.
자, 신이는 업그레이드 아직 방위로부터 더 못해주고 있고 공이로까지 눌러주고 있는 상황. 지금 돈은 뭔가 많아요 지금 신이가. 나무가 관리가 안 돼서 그렇지. 지금 양 선수 지금 나무 차이 보시면은 400이나 차이, 500이나 차이 나요 지금.
말도 안 되게 차이가 나죠. 업그레이드도 더 많이 눌렀음에도 불구하고 카오가.
아 이거 여기서 게임이 끝날 수도 있을 것 같은데요. 저 신이 그래도 공 2개 추가.
Sini backing away from the fight pretty early with the Demon Hunter, but there's a heal scroll. Demon back in fighting shape.
일단 신이 공잘 빼주고 있긴 합니다.
Kaho doesn't have invuln on his first hero. That is looking pretty dangerous here.
깔고 있긴 한데 이제 힐스 잘
Heal scroll
들어갔고.
used as well. Level 4 on the keeper. Double staff might be necessary. Demon, 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 demon.
네.
Yeah, both were staffed out.
결국 밀리는 것 같은데요. 잘 뺍니다 카오. 아 너무.
And now a clear supply lead for Kaho right here. Lots of hurt bears in the fight. Staffs coming back in from the Demon Hunters.
아 인구수 차이가 확 벌어졌어요 지금.
네. 아 너무 잘 살립니다. GG.
That's gonna be GG. Alright, Kaho. As the favorite here. Convincing showing so far. 2-0 lead
확실히
in this
신이가
best of 5.
날 테프들을 잡고 올라왔지만 자 카오한테는 자
Kaho, the best performing Night Elf in the Super League.
이제 골렘이
Let's see if he can close it out 3-0 here against Sini.
일단 타겟이 바뀌었습니다.
Sini trying to be innovative with his creep routes. Once again, he's going to go for the fast level 2
카오는 어떻게
over at the Golem.
신이는 아하 바이탈리티 좀 아쉽죠. 자 그리고 자 말하신 대로 자 상점들에서 노빌 사가지고 가나요? 일단 낫이라서.
또 아이템이 어테클로 나와가지고 어클서클릿이네요.
Quick circlet pickup. Parry apt. Good item for Sini. Good item for the Demon Hunter. Especially good with Moonwells.
간 보는 게 더 나을 거예요.
아 신이는 여기서라도 좀 빨간 점 하나 떠줘야 될 것 같은데요 지금?
그렇죠.
아하 또 확실히 또 카오 선수가 2대0 이기고 있다 보니까
And let's skip a bit ahead.
자, 위풍당
플레이를 하기에 너무 힘듭니다.
Here too, we're going to see double Naga actually. Oh,
지금 요거
really?
여기서
Oh, and look what Sini's doing. Oh shit, it's time for talents. Okay guys, we have an interesting game here.
자, 왔는데요.
PogChamp.
자, 리젠님
Bit of a Sini special.
지금은
Going for the
이것도
talent play.
지금 시니한테 좀 더 필요한 아이템이죠. 시니는 탈론을 가는 거라서.
맞습니다.
Kaho gonna lose the Ancient of War.
서로 나가실 가면은
He picked up the item here already.
또 세거든요.
Ring of Regen.
시니의 템
Both
안
Nagas
좋아요.
finding themselves in trouble. Sini gonna lose his
못
first.
잡죠? 아처 비비기로.
But should be a return kill.
디나이? 잠깐만요 비비기.
There we go. Naga goes down. Archer goes down. There's level 3 on the demon. That's actually really good. That's a fantastic timing for level 3.
못 뜯어놨거든요. 지금.
And I'm not sure if Kaho is aware that he's facing talents.
조금 부담스럽긴 하죠.
When facing talents, you don't want to make bears. You want to go Dryad MG.
있습니다만은
네.
좋지 않은 상황이고. 자 일단
자, 그나마 만회해서 다행이다.
And when you're hitting that tier 3 timing with Master Training,
알고 있네요. 지금.
normally you want to
전에
expand
본것 같죠?
예.
with the map control you have for a while.
잠깐만 자 영수 쪽에 서로 미습이.
Still not sure if Kaho knows or not.
네.
쌤.
Making Dryads right now.
저
No bears yet.
탈론이 확실히 요즘 나아져서 좀 안 보이는 빌드긴 하거든요 이게.
Got a lot of talents in queue.
자 일단 카오도 일단 탈론을 지금 봤는지 모르겠는데.
Why Dryad MG instead of bears?
드라마자가 아니다. 빨간 장말 또 나왔어요 카오.
And because talents with magic damage kill bears very fast. And MGs are a lot harder to kill. Also, MGs have resistance skin when you upgrade it, so Cyclone lasts a lot shorter.
어떻게 한번 믿어보는 건데 아이템까지 좀 받쳐주지 않고 있는 카오입니다.
자 여기서 좀 진짜 근데 지금 신인 선수가
Oh,
아이템이 통
there's one bear being made by Kaho.
아이템 빼고.
Oh, he might have the wrong read.
십자가는 좀 아쉽죠. 자 일단 카오도 여기서 뭐 미스 골 안.
Ideally, really, you don't want to make a single bear. Oh, he's making 2 bears. Ooh, this is bad for Kaho. if you ask me.
진짜 아이템이 없네요. 그냥 없어요, 그냥.
이거 영웅끼리 붙었을 때 이거 영웅 화력 차이가 카우 또 오클러 나가시 주면은 나가시 화력 차이도 자 많이 날 수밖에 없고.
Sini going for very early Nature's Blessing as well.
카우 시니 자기 집 앞쪽 하나랑 이제 7시 쪽 이런 이제 초록색 쪽인데 3시 쪽은 뭐 이거는 카우가 먹을 것 같고. 자 여기 8클로 나오는 이런 연구소도 상점 쪽도 자 카우가 먹고 있고. 연구 아이템 차이가 이런 많이 벌어집니다.
자, 정말 상황이 쉽지 않아요.
자, 이베이저는 이거는 팔아줘야 될 것 같고요. 나가시 그냥 주나요? 자, 서드 키퍼.
아무래도 탈론 빌다 보니까 서드를
Seeing a keeper third here should be a bit suspicious for Kaho.
정해야 되는데.
I think he still hasn't seen any of the talents. Oh, he's making more bears. Oh, yeah, he's completely unaware. Up until now. Now he's got a wisp in the main base. He should be canceling the bears, right? He cancelled one of them, making a keeper.
자, 근데 서드 맞아가는 게 아니라 서드 키퍼를 똑같이 뽑아주고 있습니다. 지금.
같이 키퍼로.
But Sini now has master training. Sini's very strong right now. I think Sini should be expanding right here, right now.
데몬 화력 차이도 너무 많이 나고 일단 신이도 그나마 다행히 어택클러 일단 하나 나와줬는데 지금
So the way you want to play this when you're Sini is you cyclone the demon hunter all the time, and then you snipe the bears one by one with magic damage and fairy fire.
벼어요, 신이는.
Or maybe you don't even use fairy fire. Maybe you try to save the mana for the cyclone. But normally we see this with expansion play. Tier 3 Expo for the Talon player. But not this time. Sini bringing in the Ancient of War as well for the attack. I guess that's what he researched. Oh, interesting. It's what he researched the Wellspring, I mean the Nature's Blessing for. He's making a shop aggressively as well. Oh. Well. Naga in the wrong spot. Whoops. Sini has to pay attention. But Naga has boots, gets away. She brought the heal scroll. No MGs at all available. Oh, Demon getting entangled, focus fired, Invo Potion going to be necessary right away. The anti-magic on the Demon Hunter is really good. This means he cannot be cycloned for that duration. But look how quickly the bears are going down. You see this? Oh, Keeper's going down as well though. And GG by Sini again. Seems like Sini sometimes GG'd out a bit earlier than perhaps necessary. This was only a level 1 Keeper going down. Still at the Arc on the Demon. Couldn't you have played this out a bit longer? Seems to me he could have tried to stay in this a bit longer, but... Alright, I guess not. That is the 3-0 for Kaho. Favorite prevails here with flying colors. And then the follow-up match should be Forti versus Kaho. Ooh, that's a good game. That's a very good, very interesting game. Also very interesting for the Ascension phase of the Super League, starting on Wednesday. And then the lower match is going to be FoCuS versus Sini. Alrighty. We can just keep on going here with the VoD. So let's jump into our next best of 5 right away. Oh, I forgot they have this map in the pool. Secret Valley. And I have to get some water again, guys. Seems like I'm thirsty today.
이번에도 워든이거든요. 저번에도 워든이었고 그때도 아마 워든으로 초반에 암에 한 2번인가 따고 결국 마지막에 역전당해가지고 거기서 멘탈 타격을 좀 심하게 받은 카오였는데 근데 포티가 이번에 영웅이 달라요. 포티는 이번에 선 마운틴 킹입니다. 지금 마이크 안 들리시나요 혹시? 예. 전 들립니다 저는. 뭐 지금 다 괜찮죠? 다 괜찮죠? 예. 저는 원래였으면 이제 카오라고 말씀드렸을 텐데 최근에 제가 또 이제 컬러풀 선수랑 라이프 선수한테 예? 잠시만요. 안고 왔을 텐데요? 안고 왔습니다. 예. 게임 소리 안 들리신다고요 혹시? 저는 들리거든요 지금. 근데 잠시만요. 게임 소리도 안 들린다고 하시거든요 지금 시청자분들이. 제가 제 마이크 소리를 켰습니다. 제 실수였네요. 죄송합니다. 제가 이거 꺼놨었는데
네.
제가 지금 체크했습니다. 죄송합니다.
네. 지금 됐나요?
예, 지금 됐습니다 이제.
다행입니다. 예.
죄송합니다. 어쨌든 일단 마킹 1렙 멀티고 자 아이템 에페는 좋은데 자 지금 1분도 피가 좀 많이 갈렸거든요 지금.
네.
바로 워든이 러쉬 오진 않겠지만
그쵸.
이거 이 정도 피면 이거 1렙 펜나 날려도 지금 한
그쵸. 블링크 페노브나이프 2방 날리면 250 많았으면 저 5개 죽이죠.
Alright, boys. This is the new meta, isn't it? MK Fast Expansion.
집 근처만 배회하면서
This has taken this matchup by storm recently. By storm hammer, if you will.
그러고 있습니다.
자 그렇기 때문에 이런 걸
Forti busting out
잘해주는 게 포티기 때문에
the Regal Dwarf.
여기서 좀 공격적으로 플레이한 게 아니기 때문에 결국에 3렙을 잘 찍어줘야 되는데 일단 헌트리스 빌드는 아니에요 지금 또 아처 빌드입니다.
We might be seeing a lot of that
입니다.
in this series. And the Warden as the counterpart. Kind of crazy how we always used to think that you want to play Demander against Mountain King, right? To have the mana burn. But nowadays, I think many idols feel that MK, you want to defend him well early on, and then the Warden can keep you competitive in the late game with high levels.
자 워든 대응하려고 중간에
좋은 판단이죠.
상금도 못 들리게 만들어주고 있어요 지금.
그냥 나 여기 지키고 있는다.
On this map also, by the way, there is no lab, which means you cannot go for Zeppelins to protect from Warden, which means if the Warden ever gets to level 5, her harass potential is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
포티도 꼼꼼한 게 이렇게 워든을 시야 끌면서 멀티하고 있나 이런 거 다 체크해주고 있습니다. 좋아요.
일로 최대한 끌어놓고 날아가가지고 이제 사냥하려는 거거든요.
자,
Warden distracting across the map, staffing to her side.
가봐요. 품면 가봐요.
Gonna be creeping up that natural now.
자, 포티
이게
또
틈만 그냥
예.
막을 수만 있으면 되는데 저 품의 위치가 살짝 애매하게 들어갑니다. 그쪽을 아래쪽을 갈 필요가 없거든요.
이건 옛날에 원래 여기 모브 없을 때 여기
네.
스트리 줄 수 있거든요.
옛날 맵이나 가능했고 3만 찍으면 그래도 괜찮죠 지금.
이거는 완벽한
Gonna be level 3 for the Warden here. This is where she starts to feel decent. But really level 4 and 5 and 6 is where she shows her potential.
그리고 아까 이제 제가
그러면은
소리
본진도 지금 타워도 안
No
되고
expo still. It's a tier 3 rush for Kaho. Tier 3 would also mean more bonus experience if he stays Warden solo.
공격을 선택했어요. 이러면 카고 할 때 돌아와야 됩니다 이거는.
돌아와 이거거든요. 상점 하나 캔슬은 아프지 않습니다 지금. 지금 이제 짓기 시작한 거기도 하고.
Very few units for Kaho so far. Just working with a handful of archers, but a lot of Munjus to keep them alive. And here's the Warden now with the final 9. It's going to be 1 kill right away. And these footies should now be getting cleaned up by the Warden pretty easy. Good defensive play by Kaho so far. Not really giving any easy openings to this Mountain King. But he's looking for a Tree of Life. But there is none. Once we got Dryads out, then maybe Kaho is strong enough to actually get an expansion running.
네.
그 뭔가 모르게 지금 승률이 안 나와가지고 뭔가 나에 대한 자신감이 지금 급하락해져 있습니다 지금 제가.
포티튜드랑 하고 싶다.
And we got the Dryads now on the way.
네.
Question is, what is Forti going to be going for?
둘다 까다로운 상대인데
Normally there's one of two strategies available, I guess three, for the human. Either tier 2 rifle caster push,
이렇게 답변드리겠습니다.
or tier 3 Griffin play, mass air, Griffin's Dragonhawks, or mass tanks.
포티도
But when you want to go tier 3, ideally you like to have a shredder, and as mentioned earlier,
삶을 잘 찍어놨는데
we don't have shredders on this map.
트리 올리고 있는 자, 카오고
But we're seeing lots of towers coming for 40 as well. This is pointing towards tier 3. When you're building a tier 2 army,
장난 아니기 때문에
there's not really need for much tower play.
그러다 보니까 그 오랩을 저지하는 게 중요한데 자 일단
Link found knives. Warden, did she steal something here? I'm not
디나이 좋고
sure. I don't think so,
오랩
actually.
찍으면 안 된다 말씀드리는데 일단
But that's level 4. And now the Warden has a very cheap Blink. Oh, and look at that.
뒤로 하나가
She's starting to have fun.
시야가
예?
안 보였던 것 같아요. 나무랑 껴가지고.
자 그리고 세컨 RT가 아니라 블러드 메이지 이게
Towers fortifying the human main base.
RT 뽑아서 압박하면서 빠지면서
And the Warden would love to find some kills here. She's on tier 3. She's getting a lot of bonus XP, 30% extra experience as a solo hero.
좋아 보여요 지금 포티투도.
I wonder, how did this
이거 완성되면은
little mechanic get introduced, by the way, back then by Blizzard? Like, what? You know what I'm talking about? Like, who said, you know, it would be a cool idea, guys? What if
몇 번째 살려야죠.
you get 30% bonus experience if you're playing a solo hero?
올라가고 있고.
Is that kind of a power fantasy that they wanted to satisfy? You know, having this one ultimate hero?
한번 더
I
올라가서
wonder.
쪽에서
Warden jumps into the main base, looking for more kills, looking for more experience.
안 했던 것 같아요.
This will cost the TP. Not sure that that was worth it,
들어가서 많이 잡은 것도 아니고 분명 하나 잡았거든요.
but now she's on level 4.3.
굉장히 손해가 돼버렸고요.
네, 카오도 이렇게 무리했던 이유가 오랩을 좀 빨리 찍기 위함이에요.
Still a ways to go
네.
to the level 5
잡아줬으면은 좋았겠지만
and 6.
포티가 그냥 자살시켜버립니다.
And against mass air, which I'm not sure that Kaho is aware of he's facing so far, you want a second hero. Warden solo normally doesn't cut it against mass air. Panda or Tinker seem to be the required assisting heroes.
근데 지금 카오도 뭔가 오랩 사양터가 좀 애매해졌어요. 이거 원래 오랩 잘 찍은 다음에 이제 남은 사양터 이제 빨간색 지역 이런 거를 이제 팬더 같은 걸 보통 키워주는데
그렇죠.
자 뭔가 좀 그 각이 좀 애매해지긴 했습니다. 지금 카오도.
We got a lot of gold on 40. Lumber seems to be his bottleneck right now.
야 만약에 아까 전에
Mountain King trying to harass the Knight of Expansion, but it's too late for an entangled cancel. Could snipe perhaps some wisps, but mining will begin here in just a moment.
뺏은 게 크다 보니까
Can Kaho make up for that big gold lead
바닥이나 본진 일꾼 한번 썰 수 있었는데
on the opponent's side, though?
되긴 했어요 지금.
그래 말씀해주신 것처럼 나무가 그렇게 여유가 있는 상황은 아닙니다.
돈은 많아요. 블링크로 상점 쪽.
Warden level 4.8.
지금이라도 그냥 알티메이트
One more small camp would be enough. There's an orange next to the human main base. He could take that, for example.
분이 하나가 32가 오르기 때문에 3개
Oh, and the peasants are already
되겠네요.
shitting their bricks, I imagine.
근데 카오가 상터 잘 찾아내요 지금.
네.
자 그리폰 세 마리를 일단 먼저
And there we go. Now we got the level 5. Stormbolt dodged with the anti-magic. And now the Warden show begins. And no Zeppelin. Not much you can really do against this. 4 peasant kills right away. It's gonna cost a beer in exchange. That's a good trade for Kaho.
폴트 날때 잡아줘야 되거든요.
Getting closer also to his level 6.
분이 나온 줄 알았었는데.
That's a bunch of kills right there. And another one. Fortitude, not in an easy position here at all. Warden just staffs out.
이거 포티투드는
And look how quickly the bang from 40 is disappearing.
빨리 샘 잡으려고 뽑은 것 같거든요.
He just had 2,000 gold a moment ago.
그리폰을 뽑는다는 얘기는
All of a sudden it's gone.
헤비아머들을 빠르게 요격해주겠다라는 생각이
But there's no second hero for Kaho. This does seem concerning.
네, 그리폰 쉬고 있거든요. 이런 거 다 챙겨야 됩니다.
맞습니다. 이 샘까지 잡아놓으면은 그래도 이게 샘이 진짜 중요한 게 이 수건이 알케미스트가 없다 보니까 피 관리가 있는데 샘 끼고 싸우면 피 관리가 되거든요 저번처럼.
그죠.
그래서 이거 샘 끼고 그냥 계속 나일 안 맞아 좀 압박하면 돼요. 그러면 워든이 저렇게
And the warden back to her harassment.
막아야 되기 때문에.
Now at the expansion, looking for more peasant kills.
플레이를 반드시
And over
해줘야
time,
되는 상황.
this is going to be a lot of economy advantage for the Night Elf, of course.
6렙을 좀 찍고 일단 싸우고 싶은 건데 아직 6렙은 안 됐어요 지금.
이런
I wonder if Forti's regretting not
상황은
vetoing this
삼령이기
map.
때문에 삼령을 키우는 게 중요하죠.
맞습니다.
그리고 워드는 지금 아까 말씀해 주셨지만 세컨
Creeping up now at the fountain, his hero levels are starting to look better. But they're not amazing yet. 3-2-2 is okay, but certainly still lots of room for improvement here.
힐스가 한 장밖에 없는 휴먼이긴 한데 샘을 일단 지금처럼 잡아놓으면은
And Kaho is playing this solo hero. Very interesting.
이러면 워든이 이제 1군 털로 못 가요 이제.
One attack upgrade on his units.
자, 아래쪽 상태로 일단 싹 가져가고 있는 휴먼. 자, 근데 포티도 지금
And we're ending up with quite even supply.
일단 공일업에서 멈춰 있긴 합니다 지금.
The warden wants to go economy harassing again. Might this be the wrong time right now because Forti is coming in for the big attack? Most of the Nile forces are over at the expansion. Indeed, the warden will ignore the peasants for the time being. Get back here for the defense.
지난번에 딱 이겼던 그런 느낌으로 굉장히 괴롭히고 있어요.
She is going to get level 6.
이런 플레이가
Guaranteed. There's no getting around it anymore.
자, 일단 포티도 일꾼이 진짜 많이 잡혔는데
And it's probably not going to take much longer.
남캐는 일꾼 보시면은 하나도 없어요. 인구수 80을 다 진짜 병력으로만 채웠거든요.
업그레이드도 심지어 안 돼 있는 상황이고요.
자, 힐스 3장 샀고 아 이거 지금
역수 안 돼가지고 지금 데미지 좀 입었습니다. 400 빠졌어요 피.
자, 블러드 메이지도 3렙 잘 찍어놨네요 지금.
네.
자, 이게 팬더가 3렙 붙였더라도 팬더 뽑는 이유가 술 때문이거든요 또 이게.
Oh, Stormbolt connects right here.
그래가지고 이제 호크 빗나가 뜨게 하려고.
First Dragon Hall going down. Warden 5.98. One kill for the ult. We got a bunch of corpses seemingly on the ground already. Gets the kill, gets the ult. Now we got the Avatar of Vengeance. Against the Avatar of Vengeance, by the way, Orb of Slow can work. We don't have an Orb of Slow, though, in this game. But one might be added later. Is it enough for Forti still to break through? He's taking out these Dryads very quickly. But he can't kill the spirits. And the Avatar is very hard to take out. The Warden eats the Stormbolt to the face. Siphon. Ooh, if she was completely out of mana there, could have been a big problem.
야, 근데 일단 힐스 3장 다 써서 싸운 거긴 한데 잘 싸웠어요. 일단 영렙 잘 올랐거든요 지금.
이러면서 다시 한번 80을 모아서 간다든지 아니면은 뭐 여유가 되면은 모탈 팀 모으는 것도 괜찮긴 한데.
근데 지금 모탈 팀은
나무가
예, 그렇죠. 모탈 팀은 아마 못 뽑을 거고 그냥 떼놓고 해야 되는데 빨리 1군 뽑아줘야 돼요. 지금 나무 캐릭터 하나도 없어가지고 업그레이드 말 그대로 1업 정도 해줘야 되거든요.
네.
0일업밖에 안 돼 있긴 해요 지금. 자, 카오도 50일 유지. 몸으로 그냥 50까지 올라갑니다. 자, 그렇죠. 워든이 이렇게 또 1군 털로 가면은 휴먼 러시 가야죠 지금. 아, 더 기다리나요? 자, 또 마킹 일단 힐스 2장은 또 사왔습니다 지금.
저게 워든이 어쨌든 간에 마나 쓰고 포션 쓰고 돈을 쓰면서 오는 거기 때문에 그래서 마찬가지로 이제 들어가서 애 때려줘야 됩니다. 그럼 이렇게 돌아올 수밖에 없죠.
자, 너 이게 원래 저 타이밍 때 1군 저렇게 털리면은 이게 돈이 생각보다 빠듯해가지고 힐스 살 돈이 부족하거든요. 어떻게
네.
힐스 항상 잘 들고 다닙니다 포티필가. 진짜 업그레이드 할 돈으로 이게 힐스 사는 건지.
네.
업그레이드 잘 돼 있는데 확실히 근데 힐스 잘 썼는데 이게 확실히 업그레이드 좀 안 돼 있으면은 지금 드라이 이제 곧 공이업 되거든요. 방영업 호크가 생각보다 약해요 이게 맷집이. 잠깐만요 이거 또 벤져스 없으니까 일단 그냥 계속 싸워보나요? 힐스 다 썼습니다.
그리고 지금 타겟팅이 확실하게 드라이어드를 찍어줘야 되는데 그것도 좀 안 되고 있긴 하고요.
네. 베니슈로 살렸고. 어떻게 보면 카오도 지금이 낮이다 보니까 살짝 위기긴 하거든요. 무대리 없어가지고.
네.
근데 이것도 몰아내고 밤 되면 또 이거 휴먼이 또 골치 아파질 수밖에 없어요. 자 그리폰 잡혔고요. 자 그렇죠. 바로 또 이제 샘으로 자 런하러 갑니다. 휴먼은 알게 없는 거를 이 샘에 좀 많이 의존해야 돼요.
Sorry guys, I had to take care of something real quick. Busy day today, goddamn. But the first map is still on.
까지 가는 상황이고,
And the Warden is 7.7. Let's go, Warden.
나이트 F 지금 보면
Show him how it's done.
높진 않습니다.
근데 카오도 진짜 고민될 것 같긴 해요. 지금이라도 팬들을 뽑을까 말까. 근데 지금 뽑기 확실히
2 armor upgrades now on the Dryads. I like that. Second attack upgrade in the works as well. And the Warden can do this again and again. Yep, this is the nightmare.
무력해지긴 해요.
Facing Warden when there's no Zeppelin. Man, it's a headache. And Avatar spawned at the expansion. That is towers getting taken out. That might be Expo dead.
막아내면은 괜찮은 판단인데 이거 못 막아내면 벤전스 없어서 못 막는 거거든요, 이게.
What about Kaho's expansion? Can he save that one? More anti-magic? More mana potions? Avatar coming back for the defense.
꼬맹이들만 남겨놓고 브레브를 일단 또 합류하고 있어요.
Ooh, Tree of Life though, very hurt. Where's the Warden? Where did she blink? Oh, she blank into the corner, blinked into the corner. Kind of stuck back there. Well, level 3 blink, very short cooldown. Also good against Siphon. Hero levels are looking good on Forti actually. 443, quite strong. Gonna have to TP out though. All the Dragonhawks now pretty hurt. Good target fire, taking out one of them. And the expansion's not mining anymore. All of a sudden, those 2,000 gold seem like a distant memory.
생각보다 지금 드라의 공이업들을 좀 못 버텨주고 있어요 지금.
업그레이드가 완전 안 돼 있거든요 지금.
진짜 지금 포티투는 병력이랑 힐스에 지금 자원을 몰빵하고 있거든요.
심지어 그 동물 업그레이드도 안 했죠.
아 그러네요. 애니멀 트레이닝도 안 했네요.
But he's still with a slight supply lead. His heroes. Can his heroes maybe do it? Can 3 heroes beat 1 hero? It is the best solo hero in the game. Level 8, Warden. She even has Shadow Strike now, but level 1 Shadow Strike pretty bad. If she gets level... I was about to say, should she retrain maybe? Blink level 2, Shadow Strike level 2, Tome of Retraining. The thing is, you probably just want to use your mana for Phantom Knives only. It is still better DPS. Or damage per mana, I should say. In we go. Anti-magic. Man, that's a lot of Dryads. Anti-magic potion about to wear off. He has to Stormbolt and Siphon right away. How is Kaho gonna time it? He blinks away as the potion was about to end. Getting lots of kills here. Mundo's looking bad, by the way. Stormbolt. Oh, Kaho's playing around the blink so well. Level 9 on the Warden. Man, I haven't seen a Warden solo game look this good in a long time. Finally, Stormbolt Siphon. This is the strong combo that the Warden hates to face. Blinks out of it. But this was the first successful Stormbolt Siphon, I think, in a while. And now supply lead for Kaho slightly. Level 9 Warden. It's been years since I saw a level 10 Warden. Could we maybe get there? Human heroes are damn strong, by the way. Very interesting game. We're not done yet. Warden, of course, doing sensational damage. We can see the damage counter there in the overlay. 33,000 damage on the Warden, almost 34,000. Which is not even as high as we've seen sometimes. We've seen the Warden get up to 50,000 damage. She might get to 40,000 this game if the game goes long enough. Forti is mining at the expansion again. This could be very easily interrupted. Avatar Vengeance. I think it's been sent over again to the Human Expo. Yep, there it is. It's gonna be easy kills. Eternal Battle. Dryad versus Dragonhawk at the fountain.
싸워도 되는데.
그렇죠.
The real battle, though,
그냥
it's happening up in the north. With Siphon Mana, Forti could have the superior
자, 그냥
well,
그냥 들어가도
mana upper hand.
되는데
Shouldn't he be going for an Orb of Slow, by the way? Also works against Dryads.
잘 들어갔습니다.
I feel like Orb of Slow, such a good item.
이게 휴먼이 지금
Well,
공잡을 이제
it's
손도 다 집어가지고
it's not a very good item, but
네.
지금 공 뽑는 판단
over the course of a long game, it seems like that investment is worth it.
자 지금 셈에서 드라이어드랑 호크 1대1 한번 체력 차이가 많이 나기 때문에 1대1 해볼 만하거든요 지금.
저 호크 때려줘야죠. 맞고만 쓰면 안 되죠.
9.3 on the Warden, by the way.
호크가 도망갑니다.
Come on, let's go level 10. Let's go level 10, baby. Oh, Stormbolt dodge once again. Siphon disjointed quickly. Got some bears now
오늘 3용 볼트가
being added in as well. More rejuve.
들어잡아야 되는데 숫자 차이가 너무 많이 나요 지금.
Whether doesn't really want to fully involve the Dragonhawks. He knows if he brings them into range, they're going to take a lot of damage.
그리고 6시에 멀티 먹고 있는
And now, the main bases have dried up.
자, 팔라딘.
Oh, Pally in trouble. There's no Divine Shield upon him. We see Shadow Strike, I think, for the first time. Inward Potion breaks the Siphon. He is Ethereal cast. That means the Foul Knives can't hit him. But now he's hittable, killable, but staffed out. Blood Mage almost falling as well. It is enough. Kaho pulls it off with a Warden solo play. Man, impressive game one. 9.4 on the Warden in the end. Absolute Warden masterclass. The map also working out well here for the hero, has to be said. Echo Isles and Secret Valley, and I guess Turtle Rock. Those are the maps. Without labs. And that is painful for the peasants. Let's keep going right away. Concealed Hill for our second map pick. Fortitude chose this one and chooses again the Mountain King, whereas Kaho is going for a Demon Hunt in this game.
네.
근데 요즘에 또 안 쓰는 것 같더라고요. 요즘에 제가 이제 종종 아메를 쓰거든요, 지금.
네.
그나마 이제 아메 쓰는 맵이 이제 해머풀인데 해머풀은 이제 카오 선수가 밴을 했기 때문에
그렇죠.
오늘
And with MK first, seems like this should be a fast expo once again. By the way, this was the grand final in the last WSB season. Forti versus Kaho. If I remember right, the result there was 4-1 in favor of Fortitude. As we saw earlier, Fortitude on an insane winning streak in WSB. He won the last 6 seasons in a row. Every single season this year. This is season 7 that we're in right now. That is actually crazy.
일단 안 갑니다. 헌트리스를. 자, 그냥 안전하게 본진에 스카우터도 하나 박아놓고.
Demoner with Immolation.
일단 이거 그냥 스카우터 박을 거거든요. 텔포 이모를 생각할 거기 때문에.
Items early on are okay, not the best. Peasant! Almost dying to the creeps. You don't want to do that, Forti.
제가 봤을 때 그냥 포티도 안정지향적이기 때문에 지금 그냥 저 타워 변신해놓는 게 좋아요. 이 맵에서 카오한테 이몰 때문에 많이 당했거든요. 아메 쓰다가.
카오 선수가 또 이 3레벨을 기가 막히게 잘 찍거든요.
예.
어떤 종족전을 하든 잘 찍더라고요, 데몬 3을.
근데 어쨌든 데몬 3을 찍겠다는 소리는 멀티 견제를 안 하겠다는 소리이기 때문에
Both heroes at the shop, wanting to get the circlet. Here's the first mana burn. We got Immolation and mana burn. How much damage can Kaho do here when it comes to the expo creep? Stormbolts around normally forces the demon to TP away early on, but if you miss the Stormbolts around, then things get very, very awkward.
데몬터가 그래서 지금 탱킹 능력이 그렇게 뛰어나진 않습니다.
Alright, it's gonna be a tense moment right here.
아, 근데 여기서 사냥을 그냥 감행하네요.
Kaho played the Warden earlier phenomenally. Let's see how he does with the Demoner. Immolation turned on. Demon is trying to get not too close.
그다음 데몬 때리는 게 가장 좋거든요.
Stormbolt on the Archer instead.
합니다. 이 프로 선수들은 이렇게
And it's going to be one Archer
과감하게
going down, I guess, but
야,
the
마스터
Demon Hunter
선수들이
is
보시면은
not being
아유,
touched
사냥해야
for a
되나
long
말아야 되나
time.
이런
Huge
고민을
mana
하고
burns.
아, 아이템 대박이에요.
Stormbolt though is in, and that should be an easy surround now.
패시.
That is the
패시지만 한번
TP
더
forced.
아,
와우.
이거
But it's
진짜 잘
all of the mana drained from the MK. I think this
아예
is a
피해가
win
없지
for
않았나요?
Kaho.
이 정도면
여기서 이제 정비만 품맨 막힌 정비만 되면은 베스트인데
Can heal up easily. He's back in the green. MK gonna take a long time to get back to decent mana.
사실상 풀피 대기를 한
And the Archer
건데
waking up the creeps. Oh, but MK Cloak of Shadows. Cloak of Shadows, if you guys play on Concealed Hill and you find Cloak, never sell the Cloak. Cloak's so good on this map to heal. MK now healing super quick with a Fountain and the Ring of Regen.
밀리샤가 있으니까 밀리샤 빨로 일단 타워 먼저 홀 먼저 지어보겠다.
나가 스위치
막힌 많아도 없거든요.
Naga second for Kaho.
마킹 만화가 없는
Wants
게
to look for some more kills right here.
한 방만 있으면은
As long as there's no Stormbolt, there's basically nothing to fear for the Night Elf. And of course, he's got mana burn to use. Seems like MK definitely needs some boots.
나무 있었는데 돈 나무 있었는데 타워 좀 변신 늦게 했거든요.
아 이거 홀 먼저 지은 게 좀 실수예요. 포트투도 이거 너무 과한 자신감이었어요. 이게 피 갈려 이거 품맨들 막힌데 피 다 갈렸을 때 그냥 일단 상점 먼저 짓는 게 좋거든요.
네.
Militia called from the main base. Man, this is not looking like an easy defense here for Forti at all, is it?
그런 것도 잘하기도 하고요.
Losing a bunch of units. He still has no Stormbolts that he can use. Needs a shop desperately, making one now. That's a good number of peasants going down. MK taking again a lot of damage. This Ring of Regen is so good. That's the best item he could have found, actually, from this camp. Lucky find there for 40. Kaho's on the way to tier 3, going bears, not going counter expansion. He might do it later, but wants to get the strong tech up first. Or is he gonna go for a bear bust? We shall see. Ancient of War creep gonna be interrupted now by 40. 40 feels like now is his time to strike. He's got one Stormbolt on the MK and good health again. Thanks to the Fountain and the Ring of Regen. Dude, if 40 hadn't found a cloak and a ring this game, he might be dead already.
공 오는 거 한 번은 일단은 버텨내긴 해야 되거든요.
Kaho again, not really displaying any easy openings for 40 to punish. I'm very impressed with Kaho so far on this first two maps. Of course, we're only early into the series. I'm expecting Fortitude is going to go more for a tier 2 army this time. Still no Archer lost, by the way. Fighting against the Demon Hunter. Wait, what? There's a heal potion. Look at how perfectly everything is working out for Kaho. He has the heal pot just when he needs it. He has the rejuve just when he needs it. I am damn impressed with Kaho so far. Looking hella good. Great foresight, going for that heal pot. Allows him to retain control of the middle of the map. Forti is gonna get a Moonball cancel here though, maybe. Ooh, this will be a big cancel. Oh! This prevents Kaho from getting to 50 supply for a long while. That is actually kind of huge. Kaho didn't start the next Moonwell yet. We're seeing an Archmage this time, Rifle Caster. And a Demon Hunter very, very close to the level 3. Big heal potion found, also fantastic for the Demon. And now Demon and Naga both about to level up. They can creep the shop away from the human here. Forti though picks up the heal scroll. That's very important. But I guess the next one's going to be available in just a moment.
모아두긴 했는데 이걸로 좀 부족하긴 합니다. 맞으면서 대충 70까지는 버텨야 되는데 데몬터가 대힐도 있어가지고.
Kaho's lumber rather low. It looks like counter expansion isn't really in the cards. So does that force Kaho to go all in here? Perhaps it does. Oh, Demon finds a way to slip into the main base. Good damage on these peasants right away. Oh, using all of his mana here. Ooh. I don't like that. Now he doesn't have mana burn anymore. MK surprisingly has a lot of spells he can use here. Heal potion forced early though. MK versus Demon. Who's gonna win this battle? MK has to reposition. Heal scroll gonna be required in just a moment. Mountain King! Oh! Doesn't use the heal scroll! Oh! That's a gigantic mistake by Forti. The reigning champion of WSB. Looking now very close to the 0-2.
남의 아이템을 체크 못할 수 있지만 본인 아이템을 체크했어야 되는 거 아닙니까?
Kaho gets the next heal scroll. Opens up the human main base here, ready for business. Expensive Tavern Res on the MK. Night of Heroes got good experience. They're not so far away from level 4s anymore.
무난하게 방금 전에 그냥 막은 각이었는데.
아, 근데 지금 경험치 보시면은 하나도 못 잡았어요 지금 휴먼이. 마크이 경험치 0이에요. 네. 아, 이게 어떻게 보면
But maybe Forti can still take a decent fight here. He's got Militia called. There's a hurt. There's only one heal scroll. Invo potion somewhat wasted. He wanted to make sure that the hammer wasn't gonna hit him. Fresh bears though joining in. Fresh rejuve also really good. 2 bears fall. And Forti has a big supply lead here. Oh, maybe I got a bit overly worried about the MK falling. It's still an expansion for Forti, and that expansion is still paying off. Kaho's choice to not counter expand, perhaps the wrong one this game. Because now the human army is assembled fairly well. It's not the big death ball yet, but we got some casters, some rifles, some breakers. This is a good force. And forcing the Night Elf back after getting a bunch of kills. AM almost 2, MK looking closer to level 4. And Kaho just had all the wind taken out of his sails. Oh, look at the AM. Cheeky bugger. Trying to see the item right here. Fog Lightning though. Stormbolt. Uh-oh. Naga might be falling. Denies with the Demon Hunter, but she's still dead. AM still not level 2 magically. No staff, by the way. Another bear kill. Now AM finally is level 2. Legion Doomhorn is fantastic. But Kaho's supply is looking dreadful. Forti now, I imagine, feeling relaxed. Must be aware that he has time on his side. And indeed, plenty of time to win this game.
사냥터 이런 거 맛있는 거 먹는 거 자체가 너무 기분이 좋습니다. 가운데도 어쨌든 뭐 찌꺼기 같은 것도 다 먹었고 휴먼이 샘도 먹고 나의 지금 중몰 올라가면은 무조건 밀리거든요 이거. 그렇죠. 자 중몰 올라가면 지는 거예요 나일은. 포티는 저 이제 50 깨면서 저 포탈도 있고 히스도.
Takes a while to kill the Drake, but getting it in the end. Flute is wonderful. MK got the level 4. Kaho is also enjoying double level 4s. Talisman of Evasion is actually insanely good for him. But there's still no expansion.
아이템 바벨은 마키한테 나오면 좋은 아이템인데 뭐 데몬한테는 딱히 뭐 좋진 않고요. 딴템에 비해서.
Belt of Giant Strength, another good item for the Demon Hunter.
또 자기 연구소까지 먹으면 이제 암에도 삼되고. 그림이 포티가 너무 좋습니다. 일단 이 나무
Forti's got his Death Ball now. 71 supply already, about to get to 80.
부족하긴 하죠.
많이 잡혔다 보니까 일단 인구수
Working on some more upgrades as well.
뭔가 나일이 맞아갈 것 같은 느낌 보이면은 그냥 키스 눌러도 되거든요.
그렇죠.
근데 일단 뭐 카오 맞아갈 여유는 안 됩니다. 아까 나카시를 사버리는 바람에.
네.
Alright, Kaho trying to finally expand. Still not yet quite at 50 supply.
또 나름 남아 있는
I guess now he is.
경치가 5, 4, 3, 3이기 때문에 낮은
I can't help but feel that this is too late though.
50에서 멀티 던지고요.
이거는
By logic, by experience, this should be too late. After all, Forti's expansion has been running for 10 minutes.
여기서 뭐 어떻게 병력을
Been getting so much gold.
70 정도를 맞출 수 있으면은 거기서 던져보는 건
Kaho here seems to be just simply outmatched in the numbers.
카오도 그냥 째보겠다라는 거예요, 이거는.
네, 파워 차이가 너무 많이 납니다.
Kaho trying to go for a counterattack. Trying to force the human back. Forcing a TP here would be a big success. Buying time for the expansion. Fortitude might just say, alright, screw it. Let's trade bases.
휴먼이 못할 팀이 없어가지고 건물 깨는 게 좀 더 느리긴 한데.
Or maybe not. Here's the TP home. Kaho, oh! Gonna get stuck with the Naga! Oh shit. Perhaps reacting a bit too slow. Great TP by 40. Quick GG from Kaho. Alright, series tied up. Great early game by Kaho here, I think, once again, but a bit overly stubborn, maybe, with not expanding. His lumber also seemed very low. Maybe he just didn't make enough wisps. Perhaps there was a macro mistake there to be blamed. With more wisp, with more lumber, maybe a counter expansion could have been possible. It seemed like the one base play was almost enough to take out 40. But Fortitude a bit too solid for that. Even with the MK dying with that big blunder, still bouncing back. Well. So we got the game tied up with a 1-1 score. Let's keep going to map number 3. Rima, do you still play ladder yourself? I haven't played in quite a long time, to be honest. Often I think about getting back to it, but I don't know. I never seem to get there. And it's Mountain King again. This map, by the way, a lot easier for Night of Counter expansion. Natural, way easier to creep. And I think MK here normally doesn't go for the instant expansion as he does on some other maps, but rather level 3 creep route into Expo, so gives the Night a bunch of time as well to get situated.
컨실은 샘 욕구 때문에 상대 먼저 땡기기가 망설여진다고 하는데 공감합니다. 근데 워낙 알트 유저들이 아처 하나씩 샘에다 잘 배치해놓기 때문에 샘이 못하게 하거든요, 초반에. 그래가지고 상대 먼저 짓는 게 그냥 안전하니 좋습니다.
Got an early priest to heal up the human forces. That's something that also the Demon Hunter would love to have. But he can't creep the Merc camp so easily. I guess he could with Ancient of War Whisper Pair, but nobody seems to want to do that. Wisp sees the Mountain King. Should come as no surprise to Kaho. Pretty sure he's gonna expand this game. Question is just when. Is he gonna go it on? Is he gonna do it on tier 2 with all of Dryad support, or again going tier 3 first to get out more beers? Both viable options.
봤을 때 괜찮긴 합니다 이게.
Got some very hurt peasants in the main base, by the way.
애초에 또
Staff
이제
immolation play here could be really, really strong.
바로 일단 변신은 안 할 것 같아요. 아 근데 이번에도 마키 혼자
Oh, MK.
견제가면서 다운되는데
Ooh, creepjack timing against the Night Elf at the Merc camp could be perfect. The Footy Scout is enabling all of this.
그러니까 이게 품면으로 보고 있기 때문에 바로 간 거였는데. 그러니까
MK, what's he gonna Stormbolt?
이거 못
Awkward
버텨.
position. Everything for the Night Elf is stuck back here.
데모한테 포션하기
They're all stuck. Demon Hunter getting Stormbolted to the face.
좀만 늦게
He's gonna have to TP.
보세요.
TP away. This means MK should get the item here. Oh, sick play by Forti. So simple, really. Footy Scout into Creepjack. And this means item taken away. Claws +8, no less. And still no level 3 Demoner. Yeah, indeed. This expansion is easy to creep. You don't need the hero there to pull that off.
자, 이러면은 자 포티가 그림이 좋아졌죠.
Fortitude finding the play.
다음 스탯 이어가는 거 좋습니다.
Mountain King now looking really good. Bonus damage, bonus armor, bonus HP.
자, 포티도 잠깐 이제 견제 가고 재미 좀 봤네. 이제 빠져서 아이템 먹고 천천히 해야지 했는데 카오는
But the demon not
그냥 가운데 쪽 가져가면서
wasting his
자,
time.
아이템
He is creeping in the center. Big item for him. Finally level 3. Sobi Mask
템포를 빠르게 카우 선수가 잘 움직이고
is
아, 그리고 너무 안정적으로 그냥
kind of good with immolation actually.
네이처스 중물하겠다는 소리인데
But normally we see Night Elves sell this item.
쪽에서 지어놓거든요. 근데 거기다 지어놓으면은 품에나 정찰해가지고 그냥 쌩까서 깨로.
And indeed it is sold.
자, 그냥
Boots of
본진에다가
speed instead. Counter expansion is coming up by the way. For Kaho in the main base, so he is definitely gonna need.
이것도 나쁘지 않죠. 자,
Oh, he's going for Panda. Panda second. Sold the Sobi. Hurts to see. But I guess he needed the gold.
자, 여기서 포티도 아이템. 소유마스
MK snipes the center item as well. Oh, it's another Sobi mask. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna sell it.
그렇죠.
자, 네. 지금 카오도 돈이 빡빡해서
Lore's coming up. It seems like Nature's Blessing is also definitely gonna be necessary here
하고 그다음에 두 번째 로어를
to make sure this tree gets over in time. Tree of Life was placed very, very defensively in the main base.
해야 되죠, 이거는.
애초에 네이처
너무 멀어서
그렇죠. 틀이 여기다 지는 이유가 네이처 살려고 지는 거기 때문에 무조건 해줘야 됩니다.
And now we got Nature's Blessing coming. Second Lore should be coming up next. Or is he going tier 3 first, perhaps? No. There we got the double Lore.
일단 9시 쪽에서 휴먼이 이득 한번 보고 자 일단 그 후는 일단 서로 무난무난합니다.
So the new Panda has received a lot of backlash, especially from me. That new Breath of Fire range is so much shorter. The AoE is so much smaller than the old Breath of Fire.
확실히 멀티 타이밍이 많이 늦긴 해요.
그러니까 틀이 완성되고 네이처 되기 전에 일단 사냥 상대 쪽 거 일단 하나 더
Big
가져가고
heal potion here, very good. Quick with the Storm Bolt right before the mana burn, that's the way you want to see it. Archer kills are easy to come by, but also not so painful
데일포를
to experience.
상으로 이득을
Oh, this priest actually.
근데 이거는 데일포는 어쨌든
Would have liked to keep this one alive.
휴먼이
Just to heal the demon of this priest is actually very valuable.
당장 초반에 안 쓰더라도 한타 막을 때도 들고 있으면 어쨌든 휴먼 입장에서는 까다로울 수밖에 없는 아이템입니다. 저게.
맞습니다.
자, 근데 이제는 슬슬 빠져줘야 되거든요. 팬더랑 이제 보드.
Tree of Life now on the move.
이거
Tier 3 not started just yet, but I think it should be coming next for Kaho.
늦어지기 때문에 일단 멀티부터 일단 잡고 그다음 봐야 돼요.
네, 뭐 데모 혼자 가든지 뭔가를 해서라도 가긴 가야 돼요.
What's Forti gonna do this game?
멀티는 일단
He could go for a Shredder in theory at the lab.
맞습니다.
That's where he's heading right now. MK gonna get his level 4 right here. But no Shredder yet. I guess 40 is a bit supply blocked right now. Shredder is 4 supply.
보통 이 타임 때 슈트 보면은 캐슬이거든요.
네.
일단 이거는 근데 그냥 세컨 암에 똑같이 일단 그냥
Pendant for the MK.
스펠 라지컬 할 생각이고.
Can be good, but normally against Demon Hunter you tend to get burned anyways. It's only level 1 mana burn, by the way.
정말 좋은데 데모
That means this Demon Hunter is gonna need a level 4 pretty badly.
그래서 바로 팔아버리죠. 자, 근데 힐스 안 사고 그냥
MK with the Invis Potion, cheeky cheeky.
아이템
And we see the second hero choice here, Archmage. That means no tier 3, this means tier 2 Rifle Caster. As an Eye of Expansion beginning to entangle right now, so we're one minute out from mining.
마음에 나고 사냥할 데가 없어요. 자기 앞쪽 초록색 빼고.
And Forti has a big gold lead already.
먼저 잡아버렸죠.
Oh, MK.
자, 이거 스틸.
Gonna go for the Stormbolt here, takes the item, big heal potion, really good. And maybe the Panda is even in a bit of trouble here.
정말 짜증나는데.
Okay, not really.
진짜.
그렇죠, 이게 또
Panda about to hit level 3.
마킹해야 되기 때문에 마킹이 대표 보고 있는 거 정말 좋습니다.
그렇죠. 팬더 3을 늦추고 있는 것도 굉장히 희소식이고요.
하지만 일단 3렙을 찍었기 때문에
We see an early Ancient of Wind,
찍고 있거든요.
probably for Fairy Dragons, I guess.
해가지고, 결국에 이러면 포티투가 지금 보시면
Not very common these days, I feel like.
2,000이네요, 2,000.
포티가 이런 그림 때 잘하는 게 결국에 그냥 나 사냥 포기할 테니까 힐스 3장 들고 80대 엎어질게. 그 교전에서 이기는 경우가 꽤 있거든요 또.
80까지 그냥 쉬지 않고 그냥 한 번에 가는 거예요. 나이트엘프 지금 40이거든요.
이제 막 동캐기 시작하기 때문에 나엘이 시간이 좀 더 필요해요. 일단은 당장 지금 휴머니 싸움 걸어주면은 땡큐긴 해요. 팬더 불도 이스킬 찍었고 싸울 준비 돼 있거든요. 근데 예전부터 휴머들이 싸우지 말아야 될 타이밍 때 싸웠다가 손해 보고 이제 돈 낭비돼가지고 타이밍 안 나온 경우 많은데 포티는 이제 확실히 리플레이.
Kaho finds himself now clearly behind in supply, but he's gonna have a strong army if he's given the time very soon.
생각나는 게 하나 있지 않습니까?
It's the Panda solo creeping right now. Heal scrolls picked up for 40 here. He's almost ready to strike.
저거 노래 제목을 몰랐다가 최근에 알았거든요.
네, 땡큐.
그렇죠. 자, 포티투드의 휴먼 강의 첫 번째 레슨 일단 들어왔습니다.
Panda almost 4.
레슨 확실하게 지켜야 되는 거거든요.
맞습니다. 이게
Demon are still mostly just scouting around the map.
그 첫 번째 레슨이 이제 끝나면 이제 두 번째
Master training now finally finished for Kaho. Needs to keep producing bears here if you ask me.
요즘에는 좀 이제 캐슬 가기가 뭔가 좀 애매해져요, 이게.
그냥 80 벌써 73이거든요.
그렇죠. 그래가지고
굉장히 빠른
Tome of
타이밍에
retraining. Okay, so now we got level 2 mana burn and
하는 걸
evasion.
정말 선호합니다, 이 선수가.
That does make sense.
일렙 블리자드도 있고 없고 차이가 큽니다.
56 supply.
네, 그렇죠.
Bears against 80 supply for 40. Holy hell.
아마 첫 번째
All of a sudden,
경기가
he's got a
거예요.
huge army here.
제가 위쪽 라인이면은 아마 첫 번째일 겁니다. 예.
아, 위에서 졌으니까
And
아래쪽에
4 heal scrolls.
두 번째네요.
Jesus. In the end, perhaps Kaho's counter expo was too late.
80 채웠고 힐스 4장입니다. 우와. 이게 이제
든든하게 그냥
40 pushing into the Nile of main base. 20 supply up.
이래를 찍고 와가지고
And quad heal scroll. That's insane.
자 80까지 채우고 이제 업그레이드 눌러주고 있고 자 어데트 업그레이드도 이제 눌러줘야 되거든요. 지금 센텀이 이제 돈 되거든요. 근데 포티도 근데 문에만은 본진 쪽으로 와주긴 했습니다.
Militia arriving into the fight. Drunken Haze, Brother Fire. Good damage, but of course that's what we got the heal scrolls for. First one gonna be used here in a moment. Holding on to it still for a long time is 40, by the way. And now we got the Blizzard as well. More damage against these bears. We're seeing some wisps being brought out for detonates. This is really good, especially against Sorks, I would say. This means a little slow against the bears. And so far, I think no units have gone down yet for the Night Elf, except for the Ancient of War, if you want to count that. We have a Fairy Dragon now in the mix as well. Good against Sorks. Don't do that much against priests.
살짝 뒤로 빼면서
And more bears trying to reinforce.
근데 휴먼도
It's nighttime still for a while here, so Moonjuice is actually looking really good. One bear goes down here. Clarity on the Panda. Mana Potion purchased. Fairy Dragon taken out without having had much impact. Tower's now starting to be set up. Dragon Hate through the fire, countered right away with the heal scroll. And all of a sudden, we got only one heal scroll left, magically. 3 used up fairly early into the fight, into the push. But Kaho, man, he could use some heal scrolls as well. Look how hurt everything is. Here's another Blizzard. Tower's getting close to finish, by the way. Seems like these should be getting taken out by Kaho. Might regret not taking out those towers earlier. Kiting backwards, MK with a Mana Potion, Stormbolt. One tower cancelled. Demon Hunter, very hurt, by the way. The slow is now back in effect. Demon! Dodges the Stormbolt. Invo Potion. That was the only one he had, though. Oh, Demon. Oh, he's getting surrounded. And too late with the staff. Panda got blocked by his own units. Oh, it seemed like Kaho almost had the hold already. But the first hero dies. Oh, this was almost a beautiful, perfect hold, man. Heal scroll, there we go. That's the last heal scroll for Forti, and I think that hero kill is gonna do it. Kaho too late with the staff, too greedy. Didn't buy it for too long. Dragon Ace with the fire one more time. But the shop is coming up. We're gonna have regen scrolls here to heal up the human army again. And oh, is the MK enjoying the time right now where the Demon Hunter isn't here to mana burn him. 80 seconds out. Back to the shop we go, maybe. Get up some more heal scrolls. And nighttime isn't lasting for much longer, by the way. Looks like Forti has enough here to deliver the finishing blow. Setting up now also towers. Forti respecting the opponent, taking his time. Really good upgrades on those breakers, by the way. About to be on 2-1. We get a lot of breakers here. Tree of Life. About to be taken out. The repair is not enough. Too much damage. Tree falls. And that now means Fortitude is extremely far ahead. Once the demon rejoins, he might be TPing out of this fight. Big damage again from the Dragon Ace Breath of Fire. But we have one more heal scroll still on this MK. It's gonna have gigantic value. Look at that heal scroll. Wait. 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 Ooh. Oh my god. Everything back in the green. GG. And Forti takes the lead. Moves on to match point in this series. What if the Demon Hunter doesn't die there, though? What if he has the staff, saves him, teleports him out, keeps fighting, keeps using Moonwells? I think Kaho had a chance here to hold, despite that huge supply disadvantage, despite that huge heal scroll disadvantage as well. Down by 20 supply, down by 4 heal scrolls, and he made it really, really close. I think that is impressive in itself already, but not quite good enough. Forti, once again, lost the first map, wins the next 2, just as he did against FoCuS in the previous game. Is he going to close out this series with 3-1 as well? Let's see. The sound gone? No, there we go. It's gonna be MK Fast Expo once again against the Demon Hunter. Ward was successful on the first map, but the other maps not really known for being good for Warden.
잠깐만요. 와, 사냥하다가 밀리셔 죽는 줄 알았네요.
아까 컨시드에서도 딱 거북이 잡을 때 딱 요런 느낌이었거든요.
MK level 2 or level 3 aggression? That's the question here, what we're gonna be seeing. I think it's gonna be level 2. Militia call to the natural. As the demon was creeping up. Getting a quick level 2 here for himself. Pretty bad items for the demon, by the way. Gloves and gauntlets. Meh. Not that good. Will want to go for the circlet for sure.
민슬의 지시계책.
Slippers and Tome of Knowledge for the MK. That's okay.
아좀 파로 마려운데요 지금. 요즘에 제가 이 맵에서도 파로 종종 썼었거든요. 다크렌저나.
네.
근데 막상 또 민초 영웅 쓸 때는 또 양말 안 주더라고요. 짜증나게.
아 그런 거 있죠.
자 포티 그냥 자 바로 달려가요. 근데 이거는 그래도
Yumana trying to creep as much as he can, level up as fast as he can, but doing so safely.
자 포티도 상점 들렸던 거
He knows the MK attack is likely to come. Archer with the Stormbolt can maybe try to save herself here with the Moonwell. It's now nighttime. We can make use of Shadow Meld.
맞습니다.
Oh, one Archer is gonna fall here. Well, that's totally fine for Kaho. He burned all the mana away from the MK. Footies are hurt, MK is hurt. And all it cost him was one Archer and a bit of Moon Juice. And I think Forti is looking for a counter expansion right now. But there's none to be found yet. Oh, got the Wisp with the last sword slash.
멀티도 잘 올라가고 타워 완성 전에 이득을 볼 수 있는 각이 안 나오고 있고. 글쎄요. 이번에도 일단 3 찍으면서 멀티.
아, 가로 멀티.
다른 멀티를 좀 생각.
Kaho is going for the counter expo. You have to find this really, really early with Footy MK if you want to get a cancel. With AM Water Elemental, of course, canceling expo is way easier. But without those summons, hard to pull off. If this expansion was cancelled, it would be very painful for Kaho. He's delaying the lures, he's delaying the second hero in favor of that faster Tree of Life. And if he gets creepjacked here, this might be a bit of a blessing in disguise. This means the Tree of Life isn't getting assaulted. But no, it's the MK creeping in the center instead, looking for his own level 3. As the demon's about to get it as well. The panda's being picked up. And next up will be the lures. Good little Wisp Scout here as well. We have a Book of the Dead, which is not good, especially against Night Elf. Aggressive move here by Kaho, pushing across the map, even with only Panda level 1. That Breath of Fire can still be good against Footies, if they're close enough.
버서커를 어떻게 살리고 싶었는데 잘 살렸고요. 뭐 리스킬이기 때문에 아픕니다. 이거 옆에 가만히 있으면 다 맞으면.
Stormbolt, does he want to surround this Demon Hunter though? Not so sure about that. This guy's pretty tanky. And there's Breath of Fire as well to cover him. Read and scroll again to heal everyone up. Tree of Life is now operational. And we don't have Nature's Blessing this game, by the way. So it's going to be a slow-moving Tree of Life, but he's close to the expansion, so it might not be that relevant. One thing is clear, and that is that Kaho still needs to creep a lot more. Oh, but Forti's moving north with his Footy army. It's decently healed again. Looking for the Tree of Life in the wrong spot. Ooh, Kaho's worried. Can he start this camp or not? If the Footy army... Oh, he's doing it. Oh, Forti's timing, though, is still good. If the expansion falls, Kaho is insanely far behind. If the expo falls, most likely this game is over. Berserker was picked up as well. Might be getting taken out though quickly. The Dryad Slow is enough. taking out the Burzy. But it's a lot of archers falling as well. And the Tree of Life prevented from rooting here for a long time.
노렸어야 되는데 이미 몹이 근데 한 마리밖에
Defense footies still pretty good against Dryads.
그래도 이게 지금 휴원이 상황이 괜찮은 게
Knight of Heroes, of course, can clean this up over time.
생존 두개 올라가고 있거든요.
안 치지만 못한 게 하면은 내가 이겼다.
그리고
약간 이런 마인드인 것
Mountain King
같아요.
now alone
스프링 타임이랑 비교해봐도
in this attack, but
그렇고
the delay was successful.
그 휴먼이
Once again, Forti's on tier 2. He's got AM coming, double sanctum,
아홉 곱이 남아 있었거든요.
and a lot of gold already.
지금 이제 3티어 눌러가지고 자 마법도 안 나와 있고 휴먼이 그림이 너무 좋습니다.
잠시만요.
자, 어쨌든 일단 멀티를 했기 때문에 무조건 안 쳐야 되는 자 카오고 아 그리고 지금 저도 놓쳤는데 아까 또 이제 연구소 쪽에 워 하나 가 있었는데 지금 워 안 보이거든요. 자 깨진 것 같아요. 자 아크메지 나왔고 자 생텀도 완성됐고 자 일단 아까 스프링 타임보다도 그림이 훨씬 좋아 보입니다. 포지티브가
We're gonna have a rifle timing here again pretty soon. Can Kaho get out big enough of an air army this time? Bear army, I mean, not
늘려주고 있고
air army, of course.
멀티가 이제 활성화된 건 아니라서 자, 돈이 빠듯한 자 카오입니다. 자 마킹 아까 파르트 포탈도 다시 샀고 자 여기서 경험치 아이템 스틸 일주안도 좋죠.
Levels seem to be the problem here. This panda still needs some more. Needs to get level 3 over at the natural, I suppose. Demon Hunter needs to get a Tome of Retraining.
그렇죠.
자 이거 뺏은 것도 의미 있어요. 반대로 이게 나엘이 갖고 있었으면은 곰 두 개 하거나 아니면 데몬한테 하면은
And 40's once again gonna be up at 70 supply quite soon.
하필 나온 일루전들을 잘 스트레스입니다.
Wait, did he lose the Ancient of War?
확실히 딜레이를 꽤 시켜.
There was an Ancient of War earlier at the lab, but I guess
또 80까지 무난하게 가면서
it suicided itself
안
by
죽고
accident,
하면
the way it's looking here.
똑같은 게임이 되겠는데요. 지난 전 경기랑.
이때 휴먼이 지금 애초에 아메 자체가 혼자 따로 사냥하고 있는 것 자체가 너무
MK trying to scout and be a little bit annoying,
좋은데
but item here and experience fully goes to Kaho. Build of Giant Strength, good on the Panda. This camp wasn't quite enough for the level up, but he's about to get it.
그렇죠.
상점까지 아메 혼자 잡으면은 이거 3레벨이에요. 아메도.
40's again gonna have a bunch of heal scrolls. 3 at least, I imagine.
게임이 쉽지 않아 보입니다.
자, 아이템 팔 거 다 팔고 자, 헬스 주장 다 사줬고요. 인구수는 70.
No Tome of Retraining on this Demon Hunter
Oink,
still.
oink.
Yo, thank you, Dachpapa Rocked, with the resub. Much appreciated.
얼추 갈 타이밍인데요. 요즘 나이텔포가 이 마킹을 상대할 때 느끼는 게
예.
Kaho's Master Training
진짜 비슷해요.
seems to be a bit late. I guess he was a bit late on low on lumber.
멀티 먹고
And now Fortitude's push is coming again.
더 빠르게
It's gonna hit soon, and it's gonna hit hard. 77 supply, triple heal scroll indeed.
좀 빨리 들어가면
Kaho stole one of the heal scrolls.
보통 이제
He didn't retrain this game.
밤 되고 싸우는 게 좀 부담스러워.
He's still level 1 mana burn only.
자, 일단은 자신감 있게 엎어집니다. 왜냐면 인구수 80였고 힐스도
Can he hold this time? Can he keep his heroes alive this time?
눌러놓고 있거든요.
그렇죠.
Knight of Army not looking very big. Got more bears reinforcing from the main base. Every new round of bears is really good.
네,
Means a fresh rejuve also every time.
봐줘야 됩니다, 지금.
아까는 이 타이밍에 44 레벨이었거든요.
There's Abolish.
나이텔포가 이번에 레벨이 좀 더 부족하고요. 그래도 인구수는
67 supply now for Kaho. Needs another Moonwell, maybe.
지금 67까지 찍혀 있어요. 하나가 더 찍혀 있다는 얘기입니다. 타이밍 확실히 블레싱 하고 안 하고로 차이가 좀 납니다.
예. 자, 도망서 왔고. 자, 일단 포티도 최대한 저
Kaho going back and forth, trying to take his time.
자, 카오도 딱
네.
Has to cancel the towers though, I think.
박는 거거든요.
It's got some piercing damage here. Blizzard though is hitting really well. Look at that damage.
타워 그냥
Archmage doing all of a sudden thousands of damage
스페이스 안 쪘거든요.
as the heal scrolls are beginning to be committed.
터져 나가고 이제 바뀌어야 되는데
Tower Not up yet.
상황이 아니긴
Looking for the
합니다.
cancel again with the
한번
Dryads.
해갖고.
But there's enough repair here to out-repair the damage, I think.
딜이네요.
아, 근데
Item
가만히
passed,
있으면
invul on the demon, committing it here.
예.
틀리면은
Rejuve on top.
포근내 받았어요.
He's trying to take out the tower, but he can't do it.
아, 근데 휴먼이
Can't take out the tower.
되지 않고
It's about to be done.
아, 가운데도
나이트
That's the guard tower finishing.
들었어요.
Now we have more damage in this push for 40. He's hardly lost anything.
들고 있고, 아니, 힐스 두 장
Kaho has to
남았어요,
TP away
아직도.
from this human army. There's still 2 heal scrolls on 40. This almost seemed too easy. And that's GG. And that's 40 once again having a great run in the WSB, looking for his 7th season win in a row. Insane results here by 40 in this league. 40 is in the winner bracket final, and there we'll be facing Labyrinth, by the way. Ooh, we're gonna check out that game tomorrow. No, wait. Is that tomorrow? Tomorrow might be lower bracket games, actually. I think it's lower bracket games. And speaking of lower bracket, that is going to be our next match coming up. FoCuS versus Sini, of course, they lost their first 2 matches. And so now they're going to fight for elimination in the lower bracket.
시니의 경기입니다. 다음은.
And we can keep going with that right away.
뺐나 봐요.
올해?
So let's go.
아, 확실히 그만큼 이제 올해부터인가 작년부터인가 이제 중국 선수들이 참여하면서
네.
확실히 중국 선수들이 좀 상위권 좀 다 먹는 느낌이 있긴 해요. 이 WSB가.
4강에 이제 3중국은 뭐 거의 기본으로 들어가고 있고 1등 포티튜드, 이제 카호 120 이 세 선수가 그냥 윗자리를 완벽하게 먹어놓고 있거든요.
맞습니다. 자, 그래도 지금 이제 원래는 이제 그나마 이제 그 중국인들을 막는 게 이제 박준 선수였다면은 지금 이제 레벨이
First Orc versus Night Elf today. It's going to be the good old battle of the agility heroes.
이겨야 4강을
Demon Hunter
상황이고요.
versus Blade Master.
오늘처럼 해준다면은 저도 자신감이 붙는데 막상 또 이제 내 하면은 제가 좀 실수를 많이 할 것 같아가지고 어떻게 될지 모르겠지만 내일 이겨보도록 하겠습니다.
경우에는 지금 이 경기를 이기고 내일 120까지 이겨야 탑4에 갈 수 있는 거죠.
그렇죠. 이게 여기서 이긴 승자가 또 문제가 하필 또 다음 경기가 120이라 가지고 쉽지 않거든요.
네, 맞습니다. 120의 경기력은 120의 맘이에요. 아무도 모릅니다.
괜히 이제
Demon Hunter will normally try to creep up as heavily as he can early on, find a bunch of items, get high levels. You love to get some circlets, some rings of protection,
일단 양쪽 다
and a quick level 4.
기분 안 좋죠.
그쵸.
While FoCuS also going to be looking for some items early, ideally some damage for the Blade Master.
공간 추세가 많긴 한데
So far, neither player with the greatest drops right here.
요즘 투비스가 유행이라서 더 그런 것 같아요.
자, 그러다 보니까 일단 후보 선수가 원원을 같이 투비스 같이 봐야겠는데 일단 아이템
아이템 너무 안 좋아요.
Ring of Protection found here, keeps it away from the demon. Also, one ring can be quite good
팀에서 나오는 거거든요.
on the blade if you ask me.
일단 시작부터 일단 불만 아이템이 좀 안 따라주고 있긴 해요.
굉장히 기분이 나쁜 상황이라고 볼 수가 있겠죠.
맞습니다. 이게 오크가 특히나 첫 템으로 일단 빨간 양말 하나 뜨고 안 뜨고 해서 일단 그 기분 자체가 달라지기 때문에
그쵸.
양말 하나 뜨고
Circlet now for the Blade Master. Sini, though, seems to be on top of things. Quick with the Wisp, quick with the demon.
근데 빨간 양말 나와주고
He's there for the chase with the mana burn now. The blade is completely out of mana points.
이 데몬 빨간 양말이랑 불마 빨간 양말은 범죄 불가인가요? 비교가?
같이 안 좋아야 기분이 좋습니다.
차라리
네, 같이 불마가 일단 안 좋아야 기분이 좋아요.
So normally, most Night Elves play Lords, Dryads, Bears nowadays in this matchup. Sini is sometimes a bit of a specialty Night Elf, though. He plays Talons, for example, way more than basically everyone else.
이제 오늘 소희 선수에게 2대 0을 당하면서
그러면은 미리 선수에게 축하를 전해줘야겠네요.
근데 제가 리플을 봤는데
예.
초반
Ah, but there's the Hunter
그러니까 엄청 유리한
Still no
게임은 한번
talents.
이제 레이더 트리테에 터져서 졌고
예.
이제 불리한 게임은 스무스하게 졌거든요.
네.
네, 그래서 아마
I guess we did have one game of talents
초반에
earlier
밀려나가는 움직임을
when Sini played against Kaho. It was, in fact, on this map.
아직 모르겠다라는 생각이 좀 듭니다.
Didn't end up winning him the game, though.
어쨌든 지금 데몬으로 또 시야 끌어놓고 결국에 저기 아마도 쪽까지면 사냥 깔끔하게 가져가면은 3렙 찍을 수 있거든요. 일단 신희 선수도 앞쪽에 본진 앞쪽에 마무리를 안 해서 사냥 안 클리어한다 해도 3렙 안 되는데 확실히 포커 선수도 알고 있는 것 같아요.
이거 초반을 정말 잘하더라고요.
예.
초반이 좀 중요한데.
신희도 확실하게 일단 오크 병을 좀 밀어내놓고 그냥 안전하게 사냥하고 싶은 건데 자, 포커 선수가 그렇게 해주지 않을 거거든요. 자 말씀하신 대로 투비스 올라가네요 오크가.
We're seeing Double Beast Yuri trying to get ready for the Dryad play.
좀 이거를 많이 하죠. 그런트도 3그런트까지 뽑고
예.
Keeper second, this is all, in fact, looking pretty standard so far.
않긴 했어요.
FoCuS levels not looking that fantastic. Played only 1.5.
사냥도 하고 있잖아요.
As the demon is
근데
fighting against the grunts right now. Getting slowed! Ooh, by the Hydra. It's always a bit dangerous with this Hydra creep. But in the end, FoCuS gets the camp. It's going to be his level 2. And the next permanent item. Gloves of Haste, alright. Not bad. But no claws on the Blade Master is a bit disappointing, perhaps.
안 온다고 치면 그냥 찍어버리네요. 어차피 헥스가
Should only hear the walking hospital with a heal wave and 6 heal salves and clarity and speed scroll brought from the main base.
약간 삑사리가 난 느낌이었죠.
Big mana potion, very good for him. Grunts are still hurt, by the way, still need more healing. This early game turned out to be quite painful for them. Shadowhunter also already low mana. And Sini is just rushing bears, by the way.
근데 지금 단계가
Oh, first entangle.
잘 보고 있어요. 지금 서클도
Might be the
좋죠?
first kill.
지금 섀도우헌터가
Oh, never mind.
만화가 없고 또 헥스가
Gonna take
있잖아요.
a second
어쨌든
entangle,
간에.
and then that's the kill.
그러다 보니까 이 데몬 우클릭이 좀 어렵습니다.
Return kill found on an archer.
자, 그래도 아주 잘 꺼내고 있어요.
And right now, Sini's army isn't really that scary. Has to wait for Dryads, has to wait ideally for Bears to take some good fights. And Orcs normally, they want to set up a tier 2 expansion before the Bears are ready. And normally have it mining before the Bear attack comes. The time is beginning to slip away.
이게 아무래도 지금 숫자를 보면은 이드라였잖아요. 상대도 그 레이더라서
I'm a big fan of Ring of Region. I wonder if he's going to keep that item.
그리고 이게 2티어 업드라 올인 치는 게 아니고
Blade Master still has some inventory slots, in theory.
네, 곰으로 가고 싶어서 아무래도.
이게 아마 땡드라였으면은 아마 덮쳤을 텐데 이게 곰 가다 보니까 좀 안전해야 하는 것 같아요. 곰 나올 때.
Items also make a big difference on the Demon Hunter. Honestly, these Demon items aren't great. You want to have something to make him a lot more tanky. HP and armor.
결국 맞고 이기는 거거든요.
네.
근데 지금 멀티 사냥을 안 했어요 지금 포커스.
가로 방향 멀티 다 먹은 거 아닌가요, 이거?
Serpent Ward heal wave build here by
예.
FoCuS.
신이만 했죠. 신이만.
제가 그 미니맵 그게 꺼져 있었어가지고 갑자기.
Did not start an expansion yet. He's a bit low on the resources right now.
아우,
Heal wards. Oh, damn.
와, 이거
Every orc's dream, this item.
힐링화도 쓰면은
제가
이거 완전 럭키 비키죠.
거북이 지역도 그냥 다 사냥 끝내.
Wait, is FoCuS just straight up not expanding?
근데 오히려 이거 지금 미습으로 발견해가지고.
It seems like he didn't even clear his natural. That seems a bit strange.
골렘만 다 빼먹게 하려고 하는 것 같은데. 자, 나일 데몬도 옵니다. 자, 데몬 오기 전에 일단 사냥 클리어가. 아, 힐링도 꽂았는데. 팔클러.
Claws plus 9. Finds it with a crit. Now we get some good damage finally on this Blade Master.
클러 하나 나오면서 좀 메꿔줘 버렸고.
Huge damage boost.
근데 그래도 일단 신이도 일단 마우컴이에요 지금. 자 워커도 없기 때문에 지금 시니가 좋은 타이밍이거든요. 아 이거 근데 시니가 귀찮아 보이는 게.
Gonna be one raider getting picked off. The serpent wards aren't really doing much damage here. It's only level 1 serpent wards. Blade getting blocked as well there for a moment. That was a bit scary. Heal ward taken out. Sini on the chase. With entangle with dryads, he's trying to get more kills. This raider is dead for sure. Long range entangle. But a disenchant here. And this game is looking great for Sini, isn't it? Another kill. Man, FoCuS is hemorrhaging units. And of course he doesn't have expansion. That's what he's supposed to have. That's what he wants to have normally.
문을 더 짓고 업그레이드하면서 후반 끌고 가는 것도 가능할 것 같거든요. 이 정도 유리한 상황 만들어 놨다면.
말씀하신 대로 그냥 이거 아차나 잡은 다음에 위수 2개 뽑고 중물 먹어도 될 것 같거든요, 나일이.
아, 그것도 가능하죠. 할 수 있는 게 굉장히 넓습니다. 할 수 있는 게 많습니다, 진짜.
그리고 나무 캐닐 멀티 안 할 거라면은 나무 캐닐 7마리면은 일단 충분히 보이긴 해요, 지금. 신이도.
업그레이드 위주로 이제 공방 2업까지.
It's another raider being taken out, but Sini's mana is in fact very low right now. Demon caught in the end snare, eats a crit. That's a bunch of damage. We have level 2 critical strike here, by the way, on the Blade Master. Oh, and the Rock Golem also waking up from the creeps. Things getting hectic. Kodo Beast got off 2 Devours. If FoCuS could save those, that would be absolutely huge. But one Kodo's taken out. Bear returns. And the other herd bear is staffed. Keep it now level 3. Demon low HP though. Here's the end snare. Demon in trouble again. He's gonna TP out right away. Doesn't want to have to face a possible Hex FoCuS fire here. And most of the rest of the army is looking fine. There's one bear in the Kodo Beast. But FoCuS got the GG out. Oh man. The favorite here having troubles on the first map. Seemed like the Blade Master was low level, much longer than he would have liked. And never got that Expo up. Expo is a crucial part of the game plan when playing against bears. Sini here looking for a possible upset. FoCuS though with map pick on our second map, and that is one of our favorites, Twisted Meadows. Especially FoCuS has liked this map against Night Elf for a long time. I can remember many series where this was his first map pick.
위습을 초반에 너무 많이 펼쳤기 때문에 지금 보면은 좀 나무가 부족합니다.
And as so often in the early game, it is the mission to pick up some small items here and there. Slippers especially would be wonderful. Fast tech by FoCuS, by the way. Look at that. Fast tech. Late shop. It master creeping some camps early, but these small greens don't do much damage, so you don't need heal salves for a while. I like that opening by FoCuS quite a bit. He's going to reach tier 2 very quickly this game. That's the slippers for the Demonic. This is really good items for him already. Ring, circlet, slippers make him a lot stronger than if he's just fresh out the box without items. Played also some decent stat boosts here, but Demon Hunter definitely has the better item quality at the moment.
아처 숫자가 2기 8위습 조금 부족하네요.
What's next for Sini here? Can he convert this map lead into a series win? To be honest, everyone is expecting Sini to drop out, or rather be eliminated in the first round lower bracket. His name isn't as big as many of the other competitors here in this tournament.
근데 아처가 참을성이 없어가지고 괜히 움직였다가
야, 그쪽 가만히 있었으면 좀 버텼을 텐데
자 스피드
참지
스크롤 찍고
못했습니다. 자, 스까지 써서
아니 두 마리 다 한번 누르
Speed scroll. Should be one easy archer kill, but that one's actually denied.
그리고 지금 굉장히 상황이 나이트 엘프가 안 좋은 게 데몬 3이 빨라야 아까 같이 이득을 좀 보는 건데 지금 뭐 데몬이 레벨 5를 건덕지가 아예 없죠.
맞습니다. 자 이번에도 투비스 일단 위습으로 이게 보였어요.
And here we go again with the double bestiary. Mass Raiders
또 지금
to come against the
상당히 유리해지기
Dryads.
때문에
And later on, Walkers against Bears. Lots and lots of gold on Sini, by the way. He could rush tier 3 right away if he wants.
투로 올리겠죠.
Yeah, I guess can't really rush it too quickly. Making lures and keep it first.
자 비스틸 때린 건 이거는 안 좋은 판단이고요. 아 근데 그래도 지금 미습이랑 마첩부터 해가지고 지금
Wallmill coming for focus as well. I wonder if we can go for a bit of a cheeky timing with Raider and Snare Kodos.
용병 원사냥 준비해주고 있고. 근데 헬스 나온 타이밍에
그-
데몬 확실히 근데 데몬 레벨이 너무 안 떠가지고 원래 이 타이밍 때
네.
Not the easiest early game for the Demon Hunter. He does have great items, but he doesn't have very good levels.
그렇죠.
Which is kind of typical for Twisted Meadows. A bit ironic as well. It's a huge map with lots of creeps, but in the early game, not many safe creep camps to go for at all.
키퍼 나왔습니다.
Just some of the small green ones.
자, 그러니까 키퍼 그냥 빼버리네요. 그냥 데몬 3각을 보려고. 좋은 선택인 것 같은데요.
라고 말하자마자
근데 같이 먹나요 그냥?
바로 돌아왔네요.
템창도 애매하고 하다 보니까 혹시나 불막 올까봐.
예. 자 위스트 배틀의 마스터 라운드.
And it's a pretty quick tier 3 by Sini again. We're gonna get to Bears fairly soon, as FoCuS is also establishing his necessary tech. with the Torrent Totem.
좀 도움이 되기 때문에 괜찮아요.
Kodos and Walkers are the counter to Bears. Blade Master with +6 all stats. That's pretty good. Good all-round improvements. But not the craziest damage here.
이거 진짜 근데 트메 같은 맵은 나이트프가 일단 아이템 줘요 이벤트 리스만.
Talisman of Evasion. Oh, damn. That is so good. That is so good for the demon. Now he's got Immolation, Mana Burn, and Evasion. Oh man, I hope he doesn't sell this item. This item is so good. Please keep it.
멀티 하면은 3티어를 못 가잖아요. 그냥 투비스 빌드가 멀티 빌드의 카운터라 못 던집니다.
적당히 이제 아까 이제 해머풀처럼 뭐 멀티 안 던져도 이기긴 했지만
Why did FoCuS keep the Dust of Appearance, by the way? Like, normally, after the first nighttime, orcs sell it, because then there's usually no archers anymore, or if there are, they're not relevant. Seems like those should have been sold.
멀티 빨리 먹으면서 투비스가 괜찮긴 한데 해도 그거까지 괜찮은데 근데 투비스 상대로는 아예
Demandra has so many good items, he cannot even really carry everything that he would like. He wants an orb as well, he wants an invuln as well. He can pass the TP, but you don't really want to give the circlet away, but maybe he will have to.
힐스 이거 지금 힐스가 정말 중요해요.
FoCuS, though, again, not going for an expansion, which is especially surprising on this map. This map is so big. Usually here, it is very hard to attack an expo in an effective manner, timing-wise. Oh, GNL Bear caught, and it's an easy snack for the Kodo Beast. Yummy, yummy. Kodo, though, okay, excuse me. Not gonna live for long. Fresh Bears joining from the main base. Master training is not done yet. We're a couple seconds out. Heal Scroll committed. The Dryad so hard to kill, thanks to the rejuve. But this bear seems to be going down. Good old GNL Bear getting picked off. And FoCuS finds himself with a clear supply lead right here. Sini's Tier 3 has not really paid off at all yet. He doesn't even have an Orb of Venom.
만화 관리가 정말 잘 돼 있어.
Seems like he should have bought an Orb of Venom first before engaging into this fight, but he doesn't want to give away the creep. He doesn't want to give away the Warlord.
맞지 않나 싶긴 한데.
That FoCuS would absolutely love to claim right here.
오크 코드 하나, 레드 3개.
And it looks like he will. Demon back in with Rejuve.
게 맞는지는 모르겠습니다. 이거
Oh,
여기
hold on.
치면은
We got the Massive Bears now.
되는 거거든요, 결국.
아, 근데 확실히 여기가
It's easy grunt kills here.
아이템이 정말 막강한
One picked off, two picked off. It's going to be the third. That's a bunch of kills for Sini. Oh, FoCuS. Oh, FoCuS. Struggling. The exchange looked very good just a moment ago, but suddenly, a different story. Another Rejuve. Disenchant though. Crit on the demon. Crit is not that high. That was the last heal wave, but we have another Rejuve. Man, fighting so close to the elf base here with bears reinforcing is so good. I think he missed the crit right there.
이제 곧 한 방이 생기긴 합니다.
Crit for 100 right there. It's level 2 Windwalk this time. Not critical strike. Demoner though. Hex. Right clicks. Gets the kill right before the TP. Keeper on level 3 as well. He killed a raider, I think. Lionhorn found. TP being used to escape. And I guess in the end, FoCuS did get the better exchange. He killed the hero.
아직 좀 게임이
But then again, Sini's pretty rich.
망했다였는데
He can go for a tavern res here
일단 살짝
easily.
보자까지 됐어요.
예. 자, 시니도 그냥 데모 샀고요.
Little bit brain lag here, AFK for a bit.
아이템이 지금 너무 좋아요. 부팅링에 어질에 200까지.
방금 그래서 아까 200가 한번 크리 씹어줬죠.
Experience lead on the Orc heroes. One bear still being digested in the Coda Beast.
먹어줘야 되는데 뭔가 일단 인구수가 많이 줄어가지고 먹기도 좀
And the next big item.
이 맵은 게임이 길어지면은 이제 오크의 이 영웅이 오랩을 찍을 수 있는 각이 나오기 때문에.
But with the Magi, ooh.
아, 근데 일단
That's quite nice on the shadow.
쿨이 한 번도 안 나와주네요.
네, 불마팀이 좀 안 나오네요.
자, 위스판 텍스. 자, 불마 4레벨. 어쨌든 카오, 그 시니도
Good upgrades for Sini though as well. Keeper is finally carrying that Orb of Venom.
말 그대로 진짜 서로 인구
Robo the Magi, damn. Keeper right clicks are gonna be very strong from here on out.
대충 이제 불마랑 섀도우헌터 레벨이 많이 오르게 되면은 그냥 우클릭이 가능해지거든요.
예?
네, 여기서 그것까지 좀 조심해야 되고요.
그래서 보통 이제 키퍼가 무프 들고 있는 경우가 좀 많죠, 대문보다.
네. 이거 세포가?
Are we gonna see an expansion now finally?
오.
Sapper?
아,
이게
이쁜
이거-
세포.
Oh, could be a
아니면
Moonwell double kill.
안쪽 들어가면 4개 누를 수 있는데
And boom!
네.
자, 그러지 않습니다.
이거
It's a
보시면은
1-2
옆에
punch.
짓고 있는 것도 보실 수 있죠.
맞습니다. 지금 불박 꽤 세거든요.
Long supply block against Sini, especially if this Moonwell gets cancelled as well.
아, 근데 이거는
먹고 부시고 가는
Oh,
것도.
Blade, how much is he willing to commit?
그냥 도망가네.
애매해요.
And no,
또 살짝
cannot get this one.
잘 도망갔습니다.
방금 전 세포가 정말 좋았습니다.
자, 그럼 또 오크 멀티까지. 자, 그래도 이제 뭐 갑자기 또 오크가 확 유리해졌다. 그건 아니긴 하거든요. 결국 한타기 좀 봐야 되거든요.
그리고 이제 코드 배수에 계속 들어 있어가지고.
Did he leave the claws of attack behind, by the way?
네. 어떤 동선으로
From the natural creep, FoCuS, or rather, Sini
자, 이게 만약
found claws of attack, but those might still be on the ground there. Or perhaps he sold them. I'm not sure.
확실히 슈퍼 한 번으로 일단 시간 잘 벌었습니다. 포커스가.
FoCuS is now finally going for the expansion. It is not a very fast timing, but once it's up, it's still going to be time on his side.
일단 양쪽 다 뭔가 연구소템 좀 뭔가 원하는 템들을 잘 안 나와주고 있고.
I'm still loving this Demon Hunter. Very strong items, good levels now as well. Big camp here for FoCuS. Red camp drop. Gem of Health is okay.
회복시키는데 너무 오래 걸리거든요. 오크 입장에선.
그렇죠.
Not the best item though.
조금만 딱 됐으면은 뭐 괜찮게 합니다. 탱킹으로도.
자, 업그레이드 방 2업부터 눌러주고 있는 시니. 포커 선수 지금 병력이 50인데 50의 워커만 지금 5개예요.
좀 확실히 좀 밸런스가 깨지긴 했습니다. 그런 데가 하나도 없네요.
근데 여기서부터
Good old Casino Warcraft here on Twisted Meadows. We're creeping one camp after the next.
그런트 레이더 코드가
Lots of item drops
좋긴 하거든요.
for both players.
마스크 좋죠.
Lots of walkers here for FoCuS, by the way. Oh, Soapy Mask.
합니다.
With Robe,
나이트 엘프는 이제 깨야
this Shadow
되는데
Hunter is going to have insane mana regen.
이제 여기서 곰을 더 뽑으면서 위습
Heat wave
곰으로
for
박을
days.
것이냐 드라이어들 충원할 것이냐인데 곰을 뽑습니다.
자, 포커스도
Demon Hunter
50
with a spell shield.
워크를 깨고 있거든요.
네.
자, 근데 이거 어쨌든 뭐 시인 선수가 뭐 매패가 아니까 모르겠지만 이렇게 봤을 때 결과적으로 드라마 뽑는 게 더 낫지 않았을까 싶기도 하고.
Wait, what item did he have earlier? Slippers, right. He had
워커가
slippers.
너무 많긴 하거든요.
근데 이게
무거워.
나일이 골반이
And he can't even hold all these items. That's why he's going for backpack.
워커가 또
For the bears to carry the items.
유닛 중에 데미지가 꽤 센 편이거든요.
네.
매지컬 중에. 그러다 보니까
FoCuS now going to go for the base attack.
괜찮긴 합니다.
He doesn't have pillage, but the raiders can still do good damage regardless of that against the Moonwells. Force Sini back.
자, 본인의
I think Sini was too inactive here for too long. Good attack by FoCuS.
탈 수밖에 없는데 자 포탈
Distracting from his side of the map, from his expansion. And FoCuS is getting
마법 필드
rich.
아무래도 지금 한번 깨지긴 했거든요.
예. 파는 게 나아 보여요 지금 잘 그냥.
네.
아파나요? 헥스 한번 씹어주려고?
그거
Sini
은근히
could go
커서
for another Orb of Venom.
헥스 씹어주는 거예요.
네.
But I guess he's
그
perhaps too
많은
broke.
반응을 해가지고 지금
Sini
좋아요.
was able to keep up in supply.
스펠에 반응 안 되나요 이게?
네?
그 디스펠.
Once both players start to lose units, it's going to be much easier for FoCuS to rebuild. 4.6 on both Orc heroes.
아니야 팔았네요.
Keeper a bit behind, Demon a bit ahead.
거기다 엑스 안 쓰고
Experience now very, very even.
네, 팔아버렸어요.
근데 이게 어쨌든 호크가 멀티하면서 지금 포트도 빽빽
And
돌리고
FoCuS
있다
again
보니까
with good movement.
나일이 좀
He's got the TP as well to get away
멀티를 알고 있잖아요.
if necessary.
하나 보내야 되나 싶기도 한데
And he's threatening the counterattack at all times.
이런 상황에서 병력 하나 빠지는 것도 좀 뼈아픈 상황이
Sini is in a very difficult tactical position here.
이거 그냥 진짜 곰색이 먹고 포탈 타도 돼요.
자, 싸워보나요? 뭐 진짜 이거 워커도 많아가지고 점차에서 방역돼 있긴 해가지고 단단하게 합니다.
네.
Fight starts. FoCuS would love to get some bear devours right away.
코도 앞에 다 노출됐고.
A little bit slow with the Coda Beast right now.
제대로 못 먹고 있어요.
Didn't
아래
get-
코도도 좀 놀고 있고요.
He got one devour so far, I guess.
말한 대로
네.
워커 포트 타는 게 제일 좋아 보이는데
Kodos in the front line for a bit too long. FoCuS not with a perfect engagement here.
일단 위코도 잡아냈고
Oh
One
wow,
quarter gonna
almost
fall.
3
먹었어요.
years.
먹고 왔어요.
Yo, Prince Neza with the resub. Thank you. Yeah, I think FoCuS was a bit overwhelmed with microing his entire army,
옆에 남은 사냥터가
That was not
일단은
perfect,
뭔가 살짝 먹긴
but perhaps good enough. He got 2 devours. He saved 2 of the Kodos. He can make more Kodos. And he still has a lot of magic damage thanks to all those walkers. 6 spirit walkers still on the field. This also means tons of dispel.
저 나일이 샀어요. 말한 대로
네.
그냥 데몬이 2개 다 사갔어야 되지 않나. 힐스 살려고 기다린 것 같거든요.
힐스로.
And Shadowhunter's items are sick.
하니까.
And the Shadowhunter is going to get level 5 this game, guaranteed. Demoner got level 5 already. With Immolation, he's got big damage potential, but no
들고 왔어. 또 들고
Orb of Venom.
뒤를 보긴 했어요 지금.
I'm missing that Orb of Venom.
근데 키퍼가 지금 마기로브라서 이틀이
Alright, in we go.
사친데요.
Immolation so far not hitting the most targets.
만화 끝나지
FoCuS
않아요,
spreading out his forces. That's looking good.
곰점사 굉장히 잘 들어가고 있고요.
자, 일단 포스도 레이더들.
Kodo's still looking mighty hungry right here. Mana burn now in the back on the Shadowhunter, but he's got a mana potion. He's got natural super high regen as well. And FoCuS has way more supply here. The expansion, of course, is paying off hard.
자, 키퍼.
레이더가 곰 앞에
Only a couple of bears left on the field. Ooh, big crits. 228, keeper almost dead.
잘 노려줬거든요. 이러면 곰만 노출돼서 곰이 워커에게 밥이죠.
레이더 2개 추가된 거
12 supply inside the Kodo Beasts. These bears
여전히 50 이상인데 코드
not having a good time.
적인 병력이 얼마 없어요 지금.
그렇죠. 이게 어떻게 50이 넘느냐 이렇게 보여지는
And the
거야.
magic down from the walkers.
자, 그리고 워커
Taking them out one by one.
공 때리니까 방역돼 있더라도 잘 잡아줍니다.
포탈타는 어차피 사실 미래가 없긴 해요.
And he has to TP away, not before incurring some more losses.
네.
Down to 47 supply only. And this game is over.
포커스가 1대1 스코어.
FoCuS striking back. Equalizing the series. Well done. And
이번 판
holding on to his tournament life here in the lower bracket.
근데 불마도 약간
아, 근데 보통은 이제 쇠스카시 먼저 점사를 하긴 하는데 뭐 일단 봐야겠습니다. 일단
아니에요. 안 뛰면은
Alright, let's keep on going.
무조건 저 광전사부터
The
잡아요.
next map
버섯거부터 먼저.
네, 그거부터 잡아야 이게
is Autumn Leaves.
저를 안 고치면서 사냥이 돼가지고.
예.
근데 지금 보면은 상점도 없고 이거 뛰겠다는 얘기거든요. 그럼 그냥 세스카치부터 빨리 잡아야죠.
자, 일단 위습으로 보고 봤어요. 딱 봤어요, 지금.
네.
비비기.
Ambitious creep by Sini.
자, 이거 스틸은
Going for the merchant right away.
네, 풀사냥은 안 될
Oh,
것
and the
같아요.
Blade's gonna check for it. I think Sini was hoping the Blade Master was gonna be creeping first, but that is not the case.
예, 노빌러스
This is a harassing Blade Master, and I doubt Sini can get all last hits here.
저 샀고요.
Oh, could he kill the Ancient of War, maybe?
깨지겠는데요?
Ooh, that would be bad for Sini. He needs this Ancient of War for creeping. Oh. Ensnare on the Wisp. That one's dead as well. Ooh, this is a very bad start for Sini.
피가 반피까지 줄어들긴 해가지고
Not what you want to see.
재미는 일단 볼 거 없긴 해요, 지금.
이미 충분한 재미긴 해서.
예.
근데 불마도 약간 이게 아이템이
Can Kodos spit devoured units out?
불마 만화가 지금 다 빠진 상황이라.
No.
여기서 좀
No, they
문제거든요,
cannot.
이러면.
네, 일단
Would be kind of funny if that was an ability.
뭔가 몸대고
Just to BM your opponent, you know? Wait, would that be too strong?
몸대고 잡다가 이거 피 다 갈려가지고
Maybe that's too strong. Because then you can just fall back into your main base,
싶긴 할 거라서
wait to spit him out, and then kill him safely.
좀 일단 잡아봅니다.
And then there's no way for your opponent to try to get the kill back.
자, 우리 신이 워낙 처음밖에 못 봤기 때문에 여차하면 이거
I feel like that would be very strong.
근데 일단 위습은 가 있긴 해요, 지금.
It's a cool idea, though.
이번 게임도 홀업 차이가 일단 어마어마하게 납니다. 버섯거 빼나요?
병력이 너무 부족해가지고 빼려는 것 같은데요?
네.
근데 폰은 이번에도 일단 풀트치는 진짜
힘이 시작 좀 기분 나쁘죠, 오크.
대부분
Sini has to go for some mercenaries here. Of course, he lost the Ancient of War.
확실히
Can't make any more archers here.
좀 많이 선호하긴 하는데 확실히 이제 일단 테크
Are you guys also getting dizzy from this camera work?
자 뭔가 신이
I feel like Lolite is moving the camera way too fast. That's what pro players almost always do, though. They have very quick fingers on the camera and are not very concerned with the viewing experience.
하거든요, 불마가.
근데 노벨을 산 게 아니라서 조금 약하긴 해요, 지금 불마가.
네, 약하긴 하네요.
자 그냥 버섯거 때려봐요. 자 신이 버섯거 좀 신경 못 쓰고 있거든요. 좀 피 많이 빠집니다 지금.
You should be able to eat and spit out your own units.
신이도 자 그런 노려보는 게 아니라 빨리 불마 쫓아내려고.
I guess that could help save your units. I think that's awkward, though. Like, Kodos are so sluggish. It's not like a staff save or, you know, coil, invis save, whatever.
있거나 뭐 그런 건 아니기 때문에.
I think that's unnecessarily complicated.
말 그대로 데몬이 들어온 상황이 아니라서
네.
잡기가 시간이 너무 오래 걸리니까 그냥 안 지었고요.
5월의 반지. 이번에도 투비스.
확실히 진짜 일단 투비스를 하고 보는 것 같아요. 투비스하고
It's looking like a pretty much standard game here once again. Demon Blade against, or Demon versus Blade, Shadow against Keeper.
이 타이밍에 너무 손해 보면 안 되긴 합니다. 이번에도 1레벨 데몬이라서 3을 찍을 방법이 없어 보이긴 해요.
이게 몸대고 용병 잡으려면 잡을 수 있긴 한데
X first on the Shadow Hunter.
그냥 앞마당을
We'll see if FoCuS tries to expand earlier in this game. And if it's Bears again by Sini, seems like most likely it will be. Sini seemed very fond of his bear play here. I haven't seen the Mass Dryad play in a while. Seems like it's mostly about bears here these days.
돈이 없어서 아직 안 누른 거 같긴 한데 이번에 땡들 한번 가나요 이거? 일단 나무 캐릭터 8위스까지는 일단 맞춰줍니다.
Was there ever a map where a player killed their own Kodo that had devoured the unit to get the XP or level 6 or something.
자, 댐 핵을.
그래서 올빼미앗을 좀 잡아보려고 합니다.
Probably not.
건도 그냥
When the Coda Beast
사냥하네요.
finishes digesting the unit, you still get experience, so it doesn't make sense to kill your own Kodo for it.
뭐가 나와줍니까?
자벨.
I guess to get it faster is what you mean. I've never seen that.
인카네이션. 별로 생각보다 별로죠?
네, 뭐 들고 있어도 되긴 하는데 확실히 데일포 같이 발동형이 훨씬 좋죠.
일단 블레드 마트는 생각해.
Normally, we never see
자, 확실히
org units getting denied. They're kind of expensive.
늦어가지고
Unless you got Master Walkers with Taurens, then we see it a bunch. In general, almost never we see units getting denied,
바로 멀티까지.
except for Archers.
그리고 이거
Archers get denied a lot in late game Bear Mirror.
데일포.
Ooh, steal.
마음 빨리 써야 되는데 이제 마음 쓰기 전에 위쪽으로 잘 빠져.
Blade Master steals the last hit, steals the item, the big healing, and the Ankh now on the blade. He's gonna be very hard to kill. Not once, but twice.
경험치 뺏긴 것 때문에 데몬도 3레벨이 안 되고요.
그쵸.
자, 오늘 지금 경기 중에 시니가 선수가 제일 그림이
FoCuS
안
sending out a peon now, trying to expand.
1, 3 경기 중에서는 제일 지금 안 좋은 것 같아요.
This expansion, though, is in the middle of the map, so easy to cancel,
약간 전형적인
easy to attack.
편안하게 지는 그림이에요.
그나마 위험 점에는 뭐 트매처럼 큰 맵이 아니라서 일단 멀티를 또 포커스가 세로 쪽에 멀티 먹었기 때문에 병력 갖춘 다음에 엎어질 때 타이밍을
Sini still needs a lot of time to be truly fight ready.
자, 그거 하나 말고
You want to have master training,
좋지 않은
Orb of Venom,
상황입니다.
and 50 supply bears to really be confident in taking a fight. That's still a couple of minutes out.
먹으면서 섀도우헌터 3
This time, these minutes FoCuS wants to use to get up the expansion and have time on his side.
불마가 좀 약하긴 하지만 전체적인 병력
Getting an important level 3 right here.
이런 게 단단해가지고
FoCuS's items are decent,
확실히
but not really amazing. No mana for the Shadow, no damage for the Blade Master, almost. But the defensive Blade Master items, those could be really good.
자, 근데 앵커 팔고 그냥 힐스 사는 게 낫지 않나 싶긴 한데 자, 그러지 않고 있습니다 지금. 자, 마법 눌렀고
FoCuS with 4 production buildings can hammer out units here in a moment once he's got the expo running.
저기 사냥 줄 거 주고
And look how long it takes for Sini. He's finishing master training at 9 minutes 30. And then he's not quite ready to fight yet. He still needs 2 more units.
자, 키
Another round of production.
키프가 어쨌든 영업하기 많이 나가기 때문에 저 키프한테 하나 양보해 줬어요.
He's got some decent items on his side. Damage on the Keeper, HP on the Demon Hunter. But no ring of protection. Oh, and now FoCuS with a huge find. Big Mana Potion.
딱깰때 코드 두
Fantastic for the Shadow.
까지 찍혔거든요 이게.
그쵸. 지금 딱 그 각이에요. 지금 신이 아주 여유롭게 저런 짜잘한 지역 먹고 있는데 그럴 때가 아닙니다.
자, 오코 이제 멀티 완성됐고.
Big gold bang by FoCuS. I wonder if he's being a bit too greedy here, not producing yet.
그쵸.
Well, he's doing it now. 2 Kodos and a Walker coming. All of a sudden, FoCuS shoots up to 61 supply. And I think Sini's a bit too slow on the attack here.
확실히 아까 저번부터 저번에도 만기로 붙고 막 지능템 많이 나왔는데
Researching Abolish.
지능템은 이게
Researching 1 armor upgrade.
같이 갔거든요.
Getting the next Moonwell ready.
인텐더만 쓰는 거다 보니까 마나가 많이 필요가
But then at 60 supply, he has to go. There's no time like the present.
데미지 높이는 거 하나로 일단 들고 있는 것 같은데.
Cool army here by FoCuS, by the way. You can see the unit composition
이제는
up
이제 엎어질 타이밍이거든요.
at the top.
한 50개의 돈이
It's 3 Walkers, 3 Raiders, 3 Grunts, 3 Kodos,
자, 다시 한 번 더 본진 들어갔고.
and
이렇게
1
해주면 또
Berserker.
50에서 애매해져요 인구수.
아, 그렇죠. 이게
Oh,
그렇다고
supply block.
취소시킬 수도 없고
Sini stuck at 54 right now with the Moonwell going down.
되는 거거든요, 이게.
네.
Yeah, this game is looking phenomenal for FoCuS. 70 supply. All of a sudden.
아, 이거 안
Look at that huge army, baby.
자, 일단
Looks like one Berserker is going to be dying here early on. FoCuS again having a bit of trouble repositioning his army. Having a good engagement. But he's just got so much more. He might just have to A-click here on the ground, use Heal Wave, and try to eat with Kodos. That is perhaps enough to win this fight.
곰 다 먹으려면 먹고도 남길 수 있거든요.
이미 2개 먹었고 인구수 차이가 워낙 많이 나다 보니까 앞서고 있어요 지금.
네.
대학까지 먹으면서
But of course, going to do more than that. Use a couple of disenchants as well.
힘의 차이가
Interrupting
힘의 차이가.
the rejuve. Good mana burn, so this big mana potion wasn't even worth that much. That's a lot of bears that have gone down here. 2 bears inside the Kodos. More ensnares, looking for more kills. Invuln on the demon, keep safe for 7 seconds. It's another dry going down. Both first heroes now on level 4. Keeper.
레이더가 없어서.
Only 1 crit away from the grave right there.
신이 일단 포기하지 않고 일단 쥐진 않았지만 오크가 이게 멀티가 지금 없어도 이 정도 차이로 벌어지면은 이기기 힘든데
And FoCuS now enjoying the fruits of his labor. Expansion paying off more and more. You can get back home to the shop, heal up everyone, get ready for the next attack, and it should be in perfect position to deal with that attack. Lots of gold for the Orchia, of course. Time for a heal scroll. And look at Sini's army. Laughable. He's got 2 dryads and 1 bear. That's it right now, along with the heroes. Of course, 8 supply is still stuck inside those Kodos. 1 reinforcing bear, but it still looks ridiculous. The difference in army size here is just absolutely staggering. Easy fight here for FoCuS. It's gonna force the TP out. Demon Hunter, whoo! Barely getting away on 40 HP. Did indeed have lots of HP, thanks to those items. 3 bears inside the Kodos right now. Oh boy, oh boy. 1 more gonna get digested. Sini gonna give it up here. Yeah, this game was definitely over. FoCuS striking back on map 2 and 3. Now focus on match point with the 2-1. We've seen lots of 3-1s today. Maybe Sini can finally break that streak and bring us to a 5th map decider. Let's take a look here as we continue. Concealed Hill, our next map. This is the last match that we're going to be covering today. We're going to be back with more VoD replay watch tomorrow, where it should be more lower bracket games. And then on Wednesday, by the way, we continue with the Super League. We wrongfully assumed that Super League was going to be continuing on Thursday, but no, it's actually Wednesday. Wednesday, the 5 last days of the Super League, the playoff ascension phase. 14 matches, I think it is in total, to determine our winner.
여기서 이제 센트리언 나오면 이미 게임이 편해지는데 크볼입니다. 자연스럽게 그냥 책 지역 먹으면 되겠죠, 블레이드 마스터는. 이게 지금 체력이 갈려버렸잖아요, 데몬이. 그래서 지금 한동안 뭘 할 수가 없어요.
Not a bad start here for the Demon Hunter. He got a couple of small items really early on. Didn't get interfered with while creeping.
민책?
민책이었나요?
네.
너무 빨리 먹어가지고 안 보였어요. 뭐였는지.
Blade Master got some Agitomes though. He's got 25 base agility. That's very good.
방금 저는 순간 지식책인 줄 알았는데 또 보셨네요, 민책인 거를.
그리고 이제 그 불마가 이제 기본적으로 이제 민첩 수치가 있기 때문에 본진 가서 위습 한번 긁고 있는데 이거는 큰 이득으로.
Even very close to level 3, but this camp is not quite enough. Would need a little more One more green camp, perhaps.
용감하게 야, 나의 쪽 들어가서 미석 긁어주고 있는데
And it's going to be the same strats once again. Hunter's Hall going to be going into lures.
도 그렇고 뭐 구울도 그렇고 그런도 그렇고 저렇게 미스 하나씩 긁어주는 게 좋거든요. 이게 특히 사냥하고 있을 때 저런 미스 관리 안 될 때가 많아가지고 일단 잡아줬으면 좋긴 하겠지만은 일단 잡히진 않았습니다. 신이도.
이 판은 1경기랑 굉장히 비슷해졌습니다. 대모삼을 찍었어요 결국.
시연 나오기 전에.
네.
And FoCuS again with a double bestiary.
있냐 없냐가.
On this map, setting up the expansion can be quite hard for the Orc, especially if the Night Elf is playing an aggressive tier 2 phase. But to really be aggressive, it would have to be a lot of Dryad play, and so far today, Sini has looked uninterested in Math Dryads,
고대죠 고대.
rushing rather always bears.
저는 속 선수가 이제 92년생이던 시절.
여담으로 큐피 벤트 한번 할까요 그러면? 제가
어떤
내지 처음
큐피?
나왔을 때 썼던 세컨 아이디 맞추시는 분 계시면은 제 큐피 하나 드리겠습니다.
아, 그 저도 못 맞출 것 같은데요.
이거-
들으면 알 것 같은데.
예. 힌트 드리자면은 제가 이제 좀 좋아했던 여배우가 한 명 있거든요. 그
Good scout here by the demon. Prevents the red camp creep.
아, 알겠습니다.
That's actually excellent timing right here.
그것도 한 12년,
Love to see it.
한 15년도까지 썼던 걸로 기억하는데 저도.
Wisp follow-up scout as well. Sees the blade. Punished by the hex.
아니 내릴 때그
어?
MRP는 YY 시절 때까지.
Interesting, by the way. Did you guys know? The critters normally have a shadow,
하셨-
but when you hex a wisp, that critter doesn't have a shadow because wisps don't have shadows.
써놔야 됐어요.
써도 알지.
그 이제
The more you know.
내 이메일만 쓰면 아이디 만들 수 있었잖아요.
FoCuS again trying with a pull. Again not working.
아이디 3개였거든요.
His orcish brain might be getting infuriated right out here.
해가지고
Might be getting infuriated right here.
이제 뭐 중국
Why you no come? Loktar. Come here.
옛날 레지 때가 좋았어요. 그때는 또 이제 글로벌
But no, Ogre is on the other side where Sini sniped it, got the Khadgar's Pipe of Insight, which in my opinion is sick for bears, but I feel like almost every Night Elf always sells it.
존잘 아닙니다. 근데 어쨌든 또 잡담한 사이에 아까 말씀하신 대로
Game not looking bad for Sini.
브릴리언스 오라. 이거
There's no expansion to be worried about. He's on his way to the bears. Good levels on the demon.
봄드라는 오크전에는 괜찮은 것
I
같아요.
absolutely love that pipe.
안 하고 생각보다 이게
It's also really good for immolation demander, man.
보여지거든요.
네.
Please keep it.
많이들 팔더라고요.
Please, please, please. Ring plus 5. Amazing for the demon.
자, 정답은 좀 이따가 경기 끝나고 알려드리도록 하겠습니다.
힌트는
Is he gonna
약간
sell it?
더블리즈죠.
Is he going to sell it?
아우, 비싸.
Nope. Keeping it for now.
아마 근데 이거는 모르시는 분들 많을 수밖에 없을 거예요. 워낙 오래돼가지고.
12시가 넘어갔기 때문에 네, 다 주무시러 가신 것 같아요.
Scroll the beast here found for FoCuS is okay.
11시쯤부터 해가지고 많이들 이제 계속 주무시더라고요.
또 이제 이게 이제 오늘이죠.
내일-
오늘이
Looks like he's now going to clear out the natural.
됐기 때문에
But that's pretty late into the game, so there certainly will be a window here for Senior to attack the expo before it's finished
저는 또
or
많은
before it's paid off.
뭔가 사연을 좀 많이 가져온 것 같은데 또 아이템이 텅텅 비어 있거든요 지금.
그러니까요.
또 9시 쪽도 아이템도 비슷한 걸로 나왔고 일단 이거 안 팔고 일단 그런 트레이더 위주다 보니까 한번 쓸각을 보는 것 같기도 하거든요. 아 바로 팔려고 하네요. 금마가 상점에.
A little bit of solo experience here for the Shadowhunter, but it's not quite enough for level 3, is it?
많아서
Late at the shop.
쓰면서
Goes for the invul. Needs that heal scroll as well.
나이로는 확인하고
Really needs it if you ask me.
원래 홀
And he is going to get it.
홀도 지었고 자, hit도 샀고 일단 좋아요 일단 또
Shadowhunter 2.7. The green camp there next to him would be enough.
이 교전이 지금 인구수가 좀 적긴
As
합니다.
the expansion has been started, by the way, finally. But FoCuS's army size isn't really that good. 43 supply only. Right now, Sini has a supply lead. More bears on the way. Abolish magic finally coming. He does have that Khadgar's pipe still, which I love to see.
근데 일단 키퍼가 1, 2이긴 한데
And in we go. Going for the keeper right away. There's an invul on him, though. Rejuve over the invul potion. This bear had this much mana because of the Khadgar's pipe, by the way. Already seems to be paying off. FoCuS trying to chase after the Dryads, having a lot of trouble getting these kills. This engagement so far looks fantastic for Sini. At last the Dryad goes down, but the reach of here has been sensational. And the Shadowrunner is quickly running out of mana. Walker's also out of mana. Keeper level 2, now we get the Thorn's Aura. Entangle on the Shadow. He might be dead. Surrounded against the trees, pretty much. And that's the Shadow. RIP. And Sini finally can bring us to a 5th map decider. Well, well, well. FoCuS not in the clear yet. There is one more match to be played to determine who stays alive in this tournament. It is perhaps a little bit concerning to see FoCuS struggle this hard against a tier 3 player. Tier 3.5 player. I'm not sure that FoCuS is going to be able to get very far in this tournament, but hey, let's see. Crazy things have happened in the past. Let's see what's going to happen here on our 5th map decider. Echo Isles to determine this series, to determine our winner and eliminate the loser. We got FoCuS spawning on the left hand side, Sini on the right. It would be certainly an upset if Sini wins here today. FoCuS has not exactly been in prime shape lately, but he is still considered one of the very best orcs in the world, right behind Lin.
맞아요. 각종 핵이 다 있었죠. 디스 핵에 자원 무한 핵에.
After Lin's slump in the Super League in the middle of the season, he seems to be back in prime shape, which would be indeed if he carries it through, peaking at the perfect time. Speaking of Lin, by the way, he does oftentimes play this tournament, WSB. It is a Korean tournament after all, but not this season. This season, it seems like Lin is more focused on the Super League.
이러면 위습이 무조건 두방 컷이거든요.
Understandably. Super League continues on Wednesday. And it's going to have a lot more prestige and a lot more prize money in comparison to the smaller WSB seasons.
혹시 이런 데 위습 걸려 있나 본 것 같은데 없었거든요. 근데 지금 여기 오른쪽 세 개인데 하나는 못 때리는 위치인 것 같고 안 보였나요? 안 보였던 것 같아요.
Late Master going for a bit of base attack. Double claws, very good. Did 2 shots to Wisps with Windwalk.
세 방이면 죽을 것 같거든요. 아 이거 불마가 저 오른쪽에 위습이 지금 이쪽에 보이면은
Demon Hunter items so far not very impressive, but of course on this map with the marketplace there are lots of opportunities to make up for poor finds with some good purchases.
근데 아래쪽에 있는 거는 못 때릴 것 같아요. 뭔가.
Cool positioning on these Wisps here. Seems like they are protected down there in the corners. And FoCuS doing what FoCuS loves to do, sniping some items in the early game to strengthen the Blade Master for the entirety. And that's some really good items already. Double claws and gloves, hell yeah. How much prize money is WSB? I think for first place it's like about $1,000. Or maybe a little bit less. Whereas for the Super League, it is $8,000. Pretty good creeping on the Demoner here. You got some items as well. 2.6 now. Would love to get a fast level 3. Oh, look at the Ogre. The Ogre creep is very mad at the Grunt. Not de-aggroing. Alright. 2.6 now on both heroes. And there's some creep happening in the north. Demoner, gonna get the item here. Blade Master was almost in time for the punish. But that's level 3 for the demon. Oh! TP necessary here. With that, the demon gets away. Archers get away. And the blade gets the rest, and that should be level 3 for him. Moondew is right now very low, but we still got nighttime going on for a good while. Gloves of Haste
아,
in
밑에
the
또 지금 2개가
marketplace.
아,
FoCuS not gonna touch him though. He doesn't need to buy items on the blade anymore.
장난 아니에요.
He's got really good items already. It's the demon who would like to get some more items. Especially Ring of Protection would be really good. I think he just bought Sentry Wards.
꽂고 만화번. 됐다 됐다.
Oh, and guess who's there?
아, 자 포커스도 이거는 좀
That's
의아해요.
Blade Master.
내가 상점 잡았는데 왜 센트로드가 있지?
그쵸.
자, 오히려 이러면 센트로드 산게 득이 됐죠.
그쵸. 지금 꿀 바르자마자 뭔가 캔슬된 것 같은데 기분 좀 나쁘고요.
This map is normally very good for Orc expansion.
해야 되는 상황인데
It's very easy to creep
지금 3티어 안
and
찍으면
quite far
힘들어거든요.
away for the Night Elf.
그렇죠. 위습도 더 안 뽑고 있거든요 지금.
네.
No tier 3 yet. Perhaps it's gonna be a mass Dryad game here finally.
상태가 안 누르고 있는데. 자, 일단 드란 찍었고 3티어는
Oh, FoCuS is out looking for blood as it seems.
아파요. 자, 디나이 못
Chasing with the
아파요,
Raiders
아파요,
and the
아파요.
Blade.
너무 아파요.
Gonna turn around now though.
예, 불만 3을 찍어놨기 때문에
Not trying to overdo it.
저 용병 지역 라스트
Setting up a Torrent Totem. Going over to the natural, clearing that out, and I guess that is gonna be time for the expansion then. FoCuS is gonna be stuck on 40 supply here for a while. As we can see, there's no new burrow yet being made.
플레이가 좀 소극적일 수밖에 없어요.
Never mind, now there is.
플레이어들을 어쩔 수 없이 산 건데 주도권을 다 잃기 싫어가지고.
예.
근데
Tier
문제는
3 for Sini seems
또
late,
멀리 있다
though.
보니까 내걸 안전하게 사냥하는
Still
게
2 minutes
굉장히
out.
어려워요. 근데 이거 상점이 하나인 맵이기 때문에
Claws again.
먼저
Holy
하다가
hell. This Blade Master is gonna be
해버리면은 못 버팁니다.
slaying.
어테클러 또 하나 줬는데 이제
And hacking.
봐야긴 해요. 어테클러가 이거는 아마 시간이 들거나 팔 것 같긴 합니다.
네. 여기는
No expansion, though.
서클린
FoCuS, I guess he didn't have the gold so far.
서클이 나왔어요.
Maybe now he's gonna be moving out a peon, we'll see.
가능 아이템이 핵을 주게 어테클밖에 없었는데 서클이 나온 것 같고.
네.
자, 12시까지 포커 선수가 자, 빼내기 사냥합니다. 뭔가 팔클로 느낌 좀 나거든요. 앞전 게임들 안 나왔던 아이템을 다 여기서 만회시켜주는 그런 느낌인데. 아해 아니네.
아하.
근데
Ring plus 5. I tell you what, I think that's pretty good.
아이템 없어가지고
Tanks up the otherwise
하나 정도
glass cannon Blade Master.
만약에 뭐 7시 쪽에 쿠엘 라운드 치면은
And now we do have the expansion coming. And FoCuS gonna go for a bit of a distraction attack in the Night of main base. No staff, no TP here for Sini, so it's gonna take him a little while to get back and respond. I guess he wasn't far away though.
자 이거 생리주 쓰게 만들었어요.
FoCuS just gonna fall back.
이제 인구수
He knows he's got time on his side. Expo for him gonna be running in roughly 2 minutes, a little bit less.
이게 항상 마법되기 전에 잘못 나갔다가 인생 묶이고 죽으면은 멘탈
And Sini, I think, is in a position where he's gonna have to all in.
오크가 아직 3-3이 안 돼가지고
자 도고
I'm not loving his items here, really. Nothing defensive exactly on the Demoner. No invulns, no heal pots, no scroll yet.
생각보다 지금 오크 인구수가 애매합니다.
FoCuS seems to be lacking some levels as well in the Shadow Hunter, but with the Merc Camp creep and the orange next to it, should be enough.
아저 푸텍 팔고 그냥 어테클로로 도배했어요. 자또 푸텍이
Another ring plus 5.
아, 시팅링을 만들 수 있었는데.
That was sold earlier.
만약에
FoCuS now has quite a bit of gold. Can go into upkeep once again here in just a moment.
그렇죠.
아 근데
자, 지금 마기로브 와, 오늘
Big item for Sini creeping in the south row with the Magi is okay for the keeper, but he's not really the carry hero in this army, is he?
가분하게 차라리 뭐 팬더 나갔을 때
Sini also in a weird corner of the map, by the way. Bottom right, that is not in position to attack the Orc, and it's not in position to defend the home base either. Maybe not the best creep route here by Sini.
딱 갈만하죠 지금.
네.
그렇죠. 자 근데 데모 혼자서
Orc units already in the Night of main base,
아또 전병력 다 끌리고 있고.
and this oftentimes looks tactically checkmate.
자 이제 먼저 들어가는데.
How is Sini gonna defend his main base and take out FoCuS's expansion at the same time?
해봤을 텐데 그게 아니고요. 딱
Very, very tough position to win from, I would say.
맞습니다. 차라리 이럴 때 그냥 저거 프로텍터라도 하나 언제 그 오크 뭐 멀티 밑에다가 지어놓으면은 또 모르겠는데 근데 그 지어도 딱히 뭐제 아다리가 잘 안 맞으면은 푸텍 활용 못하고 그냥 게임
And FoCuS always ready to counterattack.
차라리 나아 보이긴 합니다.
Right now, in fact, the Night Elf is ahead in supply by just a small amount. FoCuS being quite greedy, not going into upkeep yet. Gonna TP out here. Doesn't want to fight anymore. He got one kill. That's good enough for him. He's a humble man. Modest. But now he's gonna produce. Quickly jumping up to 60 supply. Enjoying once again really good production from his 3 production facilities. And a Berserker as well. Hell yeah. It's looking rough for Sini. Looking like the end of the road for him in this tournament. 67 supply for FoCuS. Sini might be trying to wait for his 2 more bears to get to around 60. Perfect time to strike right now for FoCuS. Bears aren't here yet. And in we go. First Kodo gets in. That's a Devour. 1 Dryad dead already. Second Kodo gets in. That's a Devour. Oh boy. We're down 2 bears already. Blade Master active in the back. Chasing after the Keeper. Another Kodo goes in. And that's another Devour. 12 supply. Munchied away. FoCuS even now getting to the shop. Can go for scrolls here if he wants. And I think that's it. It says 54 supply for Sini, but it's not really on the field, is it? Here are the reinforcement bears. Those are the only 2 bears right now ready to fight. FoCuS with the speed throwers, thinking about the chase, but thinks better of it, maybe. He got another heal scroll, he got another invo potion. Almost level 4 on this Blade Master. Big heal scroll. Everything pretty much back in the green. Demoner, he's staffing back into the fight just to see the battle lost. Takes him so much effort to just kill a 1 raider. He got the kill in the end, but the Keeper is going down. And that surely is game. GG it is. FoCuS stays alive in the lower bracket. And Sini is our 2nd player eliminated. First one was Soen, now Sini. This is the bracket, by the way, that we're going to have then continuing tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're going to have upper bracket or lower bracket tomorrow, by the way. It would be really hype to see Labby versus Forti. That's the upper bracket final match, of course. I think it's lower bracket first, though. I'm pretty sure it's lower bracket first. Wait. How many matches is it tomorrow, by the way? So, it is 1-0 versus FoCuS. Cool game. Kaho versus Sok. Cool game. And Labby versus Forti. Really cool game. Both these guys in such good shape right now, it seems. So I forget how they do the scheduling here. Maybe it's these 3 games tomorrow, and then these 3 games the day after, the final day. Let me check that, actually. It's always the same schedule every season, so we should just be able to check it from last season. Alright. So this was last season's playoffs. Like we said, Fortitude 1. So it was August 1st, August 1st, August 1st. Okay, yeah. So this is the final day. Upper bracket, lower bracket, final. So this means tomorrow we're going to have the lower bracket rounds. I see. Okay, tomorrow lower bracket rounds. All right. That is also cool. There we go. So there's going to be tomorrow's games. It's not updated there yet, but yeah, it's going to be SoC versus Kaho, 1-0 versus FoCuS, and then the 2 winners against each other. And then after that, we're going to have our top 3 determined. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Well, that's it for today. It is a little bit of a light day today. We don't have too much action going on. We are going to be back tomorrow, like I said, with more WSB replay casts. It's going to be not that intense the first 2 days of the week. But then on Wednesday, don't forget, boys, on Wednesday, it is time for the Super League playoffs to kick off, where we're going to be determining our world champ end of the week on Sunday. All right. That's it for me today. I'll see you back here tomorrow, 1 p.m. CEST. Take care, everybody. Have a good week.